Salute, MobTube. How is everybody today? Let's see. Miss Can't Be Wrong, Dave, M. Soretti, Frankie Rizzo, Beck Brooklyn. Let's see. Mia Salazar. Robert B. Beck Brooklyn, you figured it out, huh? Good, bro. I'm glad to see you're a member. We can't have members only shows without you, bro. Tried to the other night and couldn't do it. You didn't have a membership, so I went public again. War, did I shout you out? I think I did. Joseph Montanaro, how you doing, my friend? Tommy Salami, Nightmare 1503. Miss Charlie Steen. Let's see, who else? Love for Steel. And I think that's it. Miss Can't Be Wrong, but the one that I put in the description should be right. Everybody said that one worked. I don't know. Who knows? Tommy Salami, what are you talking about? Hold on. You think Mr. Franzise's son-in-law died from fentanyl? The daughter's husband. Where'd you get that information? Wow. You know, that brings up a topic, obviously, fentanyl. There's something else I want to talk about, too, specific. And I got to be gentle about it, but there's something I need to address. But yeah, the fentanyl thing, that's a good topic because I saw something the other day that really disturbed me. Even though I knew these things happen, this really disturbed me. Maybe I'll pull up the clip and show you guys. Robert B., $3 super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Hold on. What is this? Oh, all right. I almost bought those. I'm sure some of you have seen them, those bagel dunks, those Nike dunks, just because to resell. But you know what? I just can't spend money on that ugly shit. I can't. Anyway, off of that. I don't know where you got that information, bro. Tommy Salami, I don't know, but I hope that's not the case. And if so, my condolences to the Franzese family. That's horrible if it's true. But there's something I could probably pull up and show you guys real quick because I saw this the other day and I was really thinking like, wow, this is how bad this stuff is. Give me 1 second. All right, I want you guys to see this. I'm going to share this right now. It's news, so I think I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I hear you. But if it's something I don't want, like I would never wear, I just can't do it. All right, guys. All right, you see that up there? Check this out.
Just once sounded weird.
Yeah, for nurse.
They clear traffic on 1 yet?
It's crazy right here. Sad.
Sit down.
You can see that female officer. Well, they'll explain in a second. Cop is rushing to get his Narcan. I'm sorry.
All right. 20. Put your head back. You get it once.
See this shit?
I mean, she's ODing. Narcan. Come on, Courtney. Hey, listen.
Come on. Come
Hey,
on.
Courtney. Get in.
How are you moving?
Get in
There
Amber's
you go.
bag. Get in Amber's
You're
bag.
good. You're good.
You're good, Courtney. You're good.
She's breathing.
Stay with me, okay?
You have
Breathe. Breathe.
All right.
Hey.
Did you hit her with both?
I know.
Did you give her
I
two?
gave her both.
Okay.
No, yep. That's
Yeah, probably.
Watch out, Ronnie.
Roll for it.
All right, I thought this is the one where they told the story. Apparently not. That's just the raw footage. But what happened is, will do, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Thanks for reminding me. What happened is she pulled over I guess you could say a suspect. I don't know if she suspected him of drug dealing or what, but she must have, because she searched the car and she opened up. I think it was like aluminum foil, something like that. And she saw a substance in it, so she closed it up right away. But just from that, I'm assuming there was a little speck of it or something on the foil, and she touched it. It got into her skin, whatever. Either that or just from opening it. They said it was windy. They weren't going to test it. They were going to wait till they got back to the police station. So it probably blew into her face. And she fucking OD'd. You believe this shit? That's how bad this fentanyl shit is. It really, really is terrifying. I'm so glad that when I was out there doing my thing, this wasn't even nearly as big of an issue as it is now. It was there, but not like it is now. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. You got to be careful of everything. Everything. Think about it, guys. That dollar bill. People use bills to snort their drugs, whether it be heroin, coke, fentanyl, whatever. So you get the wrong bill and you touch it and you're dead. And nobody's going to know what the hell happened to you. They're going to think you had a heart attack or something. They're not going to Narcan you. You're finished. So it really is a sick thing. Love for Steel, 199 super sticker. Thank you very much, Love for Steel. I appreciate you guys donating on this show, even though it's not necessary. Yeah, it's bad. It's you got to be nuts at this point to be doing any type of drug. At least, maybe not any type, but you got to be nuts to be doing drugs to begin with. But if you're doing cocaine or heroin at this point, or you're snorting these pills or just taking these pills, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind. If it's not something that comes from a pharmacy, you don't know what's in it. You don't know what's in it. It's a scary thing, you know what I mean? It really is. And it's one of those things that I feel they could get it under control if they really, really wanted to. You know what I mean? They just don't want to. That's my opinion. But, that leads me to something else. I don't know how to approach this subject. But I think it's quite obvious at this point that there is another content creator on here that is not doing well. And appears to be getting worse day by day, You know what? I'm not going to go too much further into this. But I saw a picture of this person yesterday. There was a screenshot from their show, and I said, wow. This is bad. This is really bad. Now, when I come across a person like that, who's been offered help by everyone around him, who has a lot of people who love him and care about him, and I know that all of those people, all the people close to him, have offered him help, and he said no, then my automatic response to that is, well, he must want to die. See, when I was at my worst at one point, it was so fucking bad. It was the same type of situation. There was people that wanted to help me, that wanted to get me off the street, that wanted to get me locked up, to do anything they can to stop me, because I was going to die. Or, you know, in my situation, it was a little different. They were also concerned I was going to kill somebody else. But, you know, anytime that I was really at rock bottom, not just that one time, you know, I had at least family members who would try to help me in some way. Don't get me wrong. There were some people who just got mad at me and, you know, just blamed me for everything, and didn't offer to help at all. I've had times like that too. But if I was in, well, let me just go back to what I was saying. My the times like that where I refused any help, where I absolutely refused, and I was almost content in my situation. I was not ignorant to the fact that I was dying. I was fully aware of it, but it was my goal. You understand? It was my goal. I wanted to die at the time. And there was not just one period of time where I felt like that, but there was one specifically. You know, I would go to bed every night wishing that I don't wake up in the morning, you know? So help, you just laugh it off because you're like, fuck do I want your help for? I don't even want to live. Why do I want to get clean now? You know what I mean? And, you know, I feel like I'm seeing a person every fucking day who's in such a bad mental state and physical state, and is just literally deteriorating in front of my eyes. But regardless of what any of these dickheads on the other side want to say, it is a fact known by many, many people that I did everything I could to try to help this person. Everything. And I'm talking about going back a year. Everything. But you could only be told fuck off so many times before you're like, okay, I can't force this person. You know what I'm saying? There's other people. There's other people who love and care about this person, but and they've offered him help too. You know, anybody who thinks that anyone close to this particular person hasn't offered him help, you're absolutely fucking wrong. If you think that some of us haven't insisted he get help, you're absolutely wrong. But let me tell you something. People are free to do what they want. If they're not breaking the law, and even if they are, you know, if a cop doesn't arrest them and haul them off somewhere, what can you do? You cannot go literally pick up an individual, throw him in a car, and take him somewhere. That's kidnapping. Okay? You can't do that. And besides, it wouldn't work anyway. Anybody who knows anything about addiction and recovery knows you cannot force somebody to get help. They're only going to get help when they themselves feel like they need it and are ready to receive it. That's all there is to it. You can't force anyone to do anything. And it is heartbreaking. You wish you could sometimes, you know, but you can't. Everybody has free will. Everybody, you know, it's a free country. People could do whatever the fuck they want. If grown adults want to do drugs and shit, they absolutely can. They can. And there's nothing you could do to stop it. And let me tell you, if you were to do something crazy, like force somebody into a fucking rehab or detox, they're just going to leave. They're just going to leave. So there's no point. You can't make somebody do that. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys, listen, I was in a rehab with, what was it, 12 other people, I believe. Either 12 other people or 12 people, including me. I can't remember exactly. But all of those people that I was in there with the exception of one other one, were forced into there. There was another woman named Laurie. She went for her own reasons, I believe. Matter of fact, no, I don't even think she did. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, all the people there within a year of being there relapsed, except for me. Except for me. I kept in touch with all of them. They were very important. They were like my family. I texted them on holidays. I sent them cards. They sent me cards on holidays, stuff like that. We talked. We called each other. If one of us felt like we needed to talk. And I'm telling you, they all relapsed. I can't remember exactly what happened with Lori, if she was forced or not. I'm trying to think. But I think she actually might have been. But she relapsed too. I mean, everybody relapsed except for me. And why? Does that make me stronger or better than them? No. There was a difference between them and me. I put myself in rehab. It was not anyone's idea but me. I called my mother that day from the hotel and I said, I need you to call crisis intervention. I can't do it right now, but I need you to get me into a place. And she did. And the guy wound up calling me and we started working it out. And by midnight or 1 a.m, I was in Clarity Way. I was in the fucking rehab. Everybody else there was forced by either a boss, a spouse, in one case, there was one woman, very wealthy woman. She lived in PA, but I can't remember what part. We were there the day her kids brought her in, and she was resistant the whole time, and her kids insisted. And she actually did wind up staying, but she relapsed very shortly after she left. There was one woman who was an heiress to a very big company in New York, actually, in Long Island. And she was forced, same deal, by her husband. Now, this woman had suffered an incredible loss and fell into addiction. I can't even blame her for what she went through, but she was forced to go there. There was a guy I told you I became very, very close to. I'll just say his first name is Greg. This guy, an amazing dude. One of the most generous, kind, loving people I've ever met in my life. The guy's 60-something years old. He's from, where was it exactly? I think, Gravesend. It was Gravesend. Absolutely. I was going to say Coney Island. It was Gravesend. That's where he was born and raised. And then he went to college and he became highly educated, and he wound up being an accountant. And from being an accountant, he wound up being a stock trader of some sort. I don't know all the lingo to all that stuff. And then he wound up being a guy who runs hedge funds. And the guy was a fucking multi-millionaire. I mean, I saw a picture of his house in Jersey. I almost passed out. His house was like, $3 or $4 million. I had asked him what his worst year was once. And his worst year was a little under $10 million. You know what I mean? He was personal friends with Trump. Used to go to that golf course in Jersey and play golf with him. He had pictures, showed us pictures with Trump at dinner. In other words, this person was a very, very, very important man. Very, and very wealthy. That was his third time at Clarity Way. His third time. That's the only rehab he would go to because it was, fit for a king, basically. It was all luxury, beautiful place. And it cost him money. He told me his specific room, because he had, a private room with a balcony, a fucking huge flat screen TV, dressers, tables, everything, just beautiful. I went in there one time with them. I was like, wow, $60,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But he was forced to go by his wife. He was a severe alcoholic his whole life. And his wife forced him to go. And I spoke to him. Let's see, we got out of there in, I got out in June. He left in July. And he called me right after Christmas and said, I'm sorry, I haven't, we haven't spoken much. I relapsed, unfortunately, but I'm doing okay now. And all of them, I don't have to go one by one, but every one of them relapsed, and every one of them was forced to be there, except for me. And I'm going to be 43 months clean and sober on the 21st. So you can't force anyone to go to rehab. If you force if you force them even into a detox, they're going to leave. They're going to leave. Let me give you an example. I saw some clip the other day of this animal NB, not to get into MobTube business, but you guys know who she is, of course. I don't think there's anybody new watching. NB said at one point that I think she was on Angel's show or somebody's show that I basically lied about the Chris Drager thing. And the proof of that is a week later, she had set up some sort of, she was catfishing him or something and set up some sort of meeting where they were going to get together and get high, or she was going to sell him crack, something like that. NB, I hope you're listening. This is another lie you told. She said a week after that. First of all, NB, I didn't tell that story until months after it happened. Okay? Nobody knew that I took Drager to rehab. So therefore, you can't say a week later because you don't even know when the fuck it happened. And secondly, you're a liar. Okay? Because I happen to know for a fact that Drager stayed there for 2 weeks. He did wind up leaving. And unfortunately, eventually he relapsed. Okay, but I took him there. We had some fun outside this fucking particular place. It was in Hackensack, I believe. They had I still got pictures. They had these like some type of exotic birds. I don't they almost looked like fucking peacocks, and they were walking around the property. It was a trip. You know what I mean? And then I went in, I sat in there with him as he was as they were processing him and shit. And then once they took him back for his intake, and I spoke to the nurse or whoever it was at the time. I don't know her exact title. Appeared to be a nurse. And I asked her, is he going to be okay? Will he be staying here? And she said, I can't tell you just yet, but, it's going to be 3-4 hours till we know. So Drager said, bro, just go. Don't worry about it. If they don't keep me, I'll have my girl pick me up or something. So I drove back to Pennsylvania. I drove back home. But the reason I'm bringing that up isn't just to, make a point about NB lying. The reason I'm bringing that up is because he left like a lot of people do. Now, he wasn't forced there. I got to admit, it was his own choice to go. But he had a different addiction than me. He had a heroin addiction, as you guys all know. And, he wound up leaving after 2 weeks. And I remember when I talked to him about it, about a week after he left, he finally called me and he was like, yeah, bro, I just felt like it was enough. And they wanted to send me to a rehab, but I didn't have insurance. It was real expensive. So that was it. That's all I can do. What else can I do? You can lead a horse to water. You know what I mean? But I can't say, well, Drager, I'm coming to pick you up right fucking now, and I'm taking you back. He's a grown goddamn man. I can't do that. I can't do that. Nobody can. So all you could do is offer help. You can't force it on anyone. You can't. You just can't do it. So I don't know what else to say. All I can do is hope that, if a person who's currently in a bad situation is not trying to die deliberately, then he'll accept help at some point. That's all I can do. Because, guys, I know this is no secret to any of you, and I've said it a million times, but there's no upside to it. It's not something you could do for life. It's not. And every day that you do it, every day that you're active in your addiction, you're losing time, precious time that you cannot get back. I don't understand. I don't want to say I don't understand why anybody would want to do that, because I know that most people in that position don't want to do that. It's just their addiction. You know what I mean? But It's fucking hard. You guys all know. You know what I mean? Seeing somebody deteriorate right in front of your eyes, it's a goddamn shame. And, there's other people. I've had people in my personal life. Shanna's had people in her personal life that they're going to do their thing, and you can't make them do anything. As much as, look at parents that know that their kids are on heroin or experimenting with fentanyl, whatever. You think these parents don't cry every single day, don't cry themselves to sleep, praying that when they wake up their child is still alive? Of course they do. If they could force them into a place and make the treatment successful, would they? Of course, but they can't. So all you could do is sit back and watch and cry and fall into a depression and be sad and hope that this person digs themselves out of this fucking hole. That's all you could do. But you can't force them. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, I've had discussions with people privately about how to go about certain things, you know what I mean? And I haven't really come to a conclusion yet. But I am at the point where I feel like this person wants to die, is deliberately trying to. That's, what their goal is. And if that's the case, nothing you can do. So anyway, let me read some comments. I was clinically dead for 5 minutes till they brought me back to life. Jesus Christ, bro. I like the addiction and recovery shows way better than the stupid mob tube shit. I know, but the stupid mob tube shit is what keeps this channel going. You know what I mean? Wise Guy TV. I remember no matter how bad things were, nobody could convince me I needed help. It wasn't until I was sick of being a slave to the drugs that I tried to get clean. Yeah, that's what it's got to be. You know what I mean? And here's another thing. Let me get to this. You ever notice people don't really feel like they've hit rock bottom until they're out of fucking money? And that goes with any addiction. And then don't get me wrong, not every addict feels like they hit rock bottom when they're out of money. I'm just saying a lot of people who do feel like they've hit rock bottom, one of their issues is most likely that they've run out of money and they've, bankrupted themselves. The most dangerous thing that could happen to a fucking addict is that he's constantly has money in his hands. He constantly has money coming in. He has an income. That's bad, whether it be from selling drugs on the street or some sort of side hustle or an inheritance, whatever it may be. If you have money in your hand at all times, you're in more danger than if you were just, searching the couch cushions for fucking change every day to get a fix, because it's limitless. It's like gambling. You could do it till forever. You could do it till you're fucking dead, as long as you have money. That's not good. That's not good. And like you said, bro, Wise Guy TV, when people have money, they don't feel like they're a slave to the drugs, I don't think. At least in my opinion. I don't know. I've never been on opiates. Okay? But I know that as long as I could afford to do cocaine and it wasn't costing me a thing, oh my God, I couldn't shove enough of it up my fucking nose. I couldn't shove enough of it up my fucking nose. I loved it. I didn't feel like I hit rock bottom. You know what I mean? It's when I started to see the damage it was doing, not just financially, but to everything around me. But I feel like anybody who could, like Artie Lang, I always use him as an example. He even said it, I believe, or Howard said it about him, something like that his biggest problem is that he can afford it. He can afford to be a heroin addict. You know what I mean? It's bad. It's very, very bad. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But the thing, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I just got a message. Give me a second here. Let me look through some comments. He wasn't answering his phone. Oh, I didn't start at the beginning of your story. My brother was so high from pills and dope, he fell out his kitchen window from the 6th floor. He wasn't answering his phone. I took my bike the next day, and his door was open, and his keys were home in his sneakers. Jesus Christ, bro. Fell out the fucking kitchen window from the 6th floor. Was that it for him? Was it time finally to get help, or did he keep going? I'm curious, because you know what my stupid ass did. Listen, I didn't even have an addiction that had physical withdrawal, but mental withdrawal could be just as bad. I fucking left the hospital after 12 goddamn days in critical condition, in cardiac intensive care. All right, and they told me I had a woman, whatever the fuck the radio. I forget the title. Whoever does echocardiograms. I was fully conscious when she was doing mine, and I was looking at my heart on the screen, and I could tell it didn't look good. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to look like, but I could see it all fucked up. You know what I mean? And the woman said to me, I've never seen a heart in this bad of a condition. Never. And I do echocardiograms on 90-year-old people. You know what I did when I left the hospital? Is the minute I got home, I did a line. The minute I got home. I didn't stop using cocaine for years after that. I did stop drinking for quite some time. But then that started again eventually, you know. I think this person that's struggling should just give himself a chance, and he might realize he likes being clean once he gets through being sick. If not, drugs will always be there waiting. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone in that position. I think people just don't realize, like, you're so used to using, and you're functioning, and you're it's part of your everyday routine, that you never give it a chance. You never really sit back and think about what if. Like, what if I was clean? How would my days go? How much money would I have in my pocket? How many people could I bring back into my life? How many, relationships could be repaired? Because the thing is, when you're deep down in your addiction and people have, basically turned their backs on you, and you're in a fucked up situation, you don't believe it could get any better ever. And listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. Sometimes it doesn't get 100% repaired. My life, there is still huge chunks of it missing, that no matter how long I stay clean and sober and how well I do for myself, I just can't fix it. Certain people, they don't even care. They look at it, they still remember the bad things you did to them. And that's why I say you just got to learn to accept those things. Your only other option is, not good. Give me 1 second. All right, let me see. My brother was one of those that he would trade whatever he had. What the fuck was that? God, I get notifications for everything. Motherfucker. He would trade whatever he had to the dealer, jewelry, leather coats. It's nuts. Yeah, I know. I knew people like that a lot. Unfortunately, I was the dealer sometimes, 100%. I was going to say the same thing about the money. It gives you a sense of control over life, but it's a facade. Didn't Michael Jordan one time say, they asked him if he had a gambling problem, and he replied something like, it's not a problem till I can't afford it. Something to that extent. I forget the exact quote. Somebody in here will know. FBS, have you seen Artie's nose? Oh my God. Yeah, it scares the shit out of me too. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, look what can happen. Now I know his story, he supposedly snorted glass or something, but let me tell you something. You snort anything long enough, you're gonna lose your fucking nose. My nose is deformed. I used to have a perfect fucking nose, no lie. I'll show you pictures of myself. You could see like it's all it's basically deformed, and that's from the cocaine use. There's areas where I have cartilage, there's areas where I have none. I have giant fucking holes in my septum. You don't know how difficult it is just to blow my nose. I'm not kidding. It takes me forever sometimes. When there's a giant hole in there, it's not so easy. You know what I mean? It's terrible. And I did that to myself for life now. I'm fucked. But sometimes I'll watch the videos back. I'll look at my nose and I'll be like, holy fuck, bro. It's all fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it's a shame. But what Artie did, my own. I'm clean 4 years. I left my wife 3 years ago because she chose drugs after me. After 25 years of marriage, she's still doing drugs today. Imagine how I felt picking drugs over me. Yeah, I know. And so many people fucking do that too. So many people. I had a friend, Dave. This is when we were teenagers. He had a girlfriend named Shannon. Let me tell you, Shannon was, I mean, physically fucking perfect from head to toe. She was a fucking stunner. Like, I can't even express enough how attractive Shannon was. But not only that, she was a really, really good woman. She treated him like fucking gold. You know what I mean? She bought him things. She took him places. You know, he didn't have a fucking license or a car. She drove his ass everywhere he needed to go. She gave him a place to live. And everybody wanted Shannon. Everybody. You know what I mean? He hit the jackpot with her. And she came to him one day, and he was smoking weed. Weed was his whole entire life. Like, if he was about to have a smoke session with a couple of guys, he would blow her off for the night, like that. But he was also dabbling in cocaine and drinking a lot. She told him, listen, if you can't give up everything, even weed, I'm out. And he said, then be out. And he lost her. And it was probably the worst thing that could have ever happened to him. You know what I mean? His life is shit today. But I guarantee you, if he would have made the right choice, they'd be married, they'd have kids, he'd probably be living a beautiful life now. I can't say for sure, but they were together for years. They were together 3-4 years, something like that. So most likely that would be the case, you know? So a lot of people do that, man. They pick drugs over people. I think I did that from time to time, but it wasn't really picking drugs over them. My thing was my love at the time for a good 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let me see. Maybe 7 years. Okay, was cocaine and alcohol. The only other thing that really mattered to me was my daughter. I made sure she had everything she had. I tried my best to be as good as a father as I could be, but I wanted to be when I had alone time, like the week my daughter wasn't with me and stuff, I wanted to be alone with my coke and my alcohol, or I wanted to be hanging out with friends, whatever. That's just the way it was. You know what I mean? And it's not that nobody ever gave me the ultimatum, really, except for that first relationship in 99. But what happened is I couldn't care about them, no matter how hard I tried. You know, I was with so many fucking girls between 2011 and 2019. Now, I didn't say a full, 8 years because, I don't know the exact time frame, but it was long. I was with so many different girls. Some of them were very good women. You know what I mean? High value women, you might want to say. And I didn't give a fuck about them. It was like, yeah, I wanted to get some pussy. You know what I mean? I wanted to fucking have somebody to hang out with every now and then. But my real love at the time was, coke and liquor. That's what I really wanted to do with my time. That's the two things I wanted to have with me at all times, I guess you could say. So I didn't give a fuck. I would just get aggravated with a chick and just never speak to her again. I'd block her number. I'd block her on social media. I would never speak to her again. I did that with so many fucking girls, beautiful girls too. You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you're addicted to shit. The only thing you're really worried about is those drugs. Mine either, Brian Miller. I hear you. Yes, Chad D. Very good message. What's up, Armand de Blasio, a.k.a. BK's idol? I replaced drinking with pain pills, 80 milligram oxy. Before that, I had a 100 pill a day habit with perks. I was in bad shape when I finally got help. That's fucking nuts. 100 pills? Wait a minute. 100 pills a day or $100 worth of pills? I'm only asking because 100 pills a day sounds insane. What the fuck? 80 milligram oxy. Before that, at 100 pills. What were they? The fives? Percocet? Holy fucking shit. Well, Artie snorted glass and he got punched in the face and ended up with a broken nose. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's not a problem until I can't afford it. I like that. He said something along those lines. Yeah. Because he's Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? He's like, so what if I lose $1 million right now? I'll make it back tomorrow. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, is it a problem? Like, let's just say gambling specifically. Is it because technically gambling isn't doing anything to your health. So is it a problem to gamble, compulsively, just constantly, large sums of money if you can afford it? I guess not. I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, you're still blowing a shit ton of money. And if it's something you feel like you have to do, it's an addiction. Now, who the fuck knows? I don't know what to say about that. But I'll tell you what, there's a social media guy on. He's pretty big on social media, TikTok especially, black kid. Got a very serious gambling addiction. And I'm thinking about getting a hold of this kid and seeing if he'll come on my next addiction and recovery show. We'll see what happens. Believe it or not, I'm okay. It's been more than 20 years now and I'm okay, but I'll never touch another pill again. Quit while I'm ahead, so to speak. Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel you, bro. My doctor didn't understand how I was taking that much and functioning, let alone alive. Yeah, I know what that's like. So sad. When you are deep in your addiction, you will take the drugs over anything. Girlfriend, wife, family, even. That's how bad it gets. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a sad reality. That's what a lot of people fucking do. I think damn near anybody who's ever had a serious addiction. And it's not that you don't love the people. 100 pills a day at least. Holy shit. It's not that you don't. 5s, 10s, you name it. Jesus Christ. It's not that you don't love the people in your life. You're not in control. When you're addicted to something and you're constantly under the influence of a substance, you're not in control of what you're doing to people. That's not to say it's not your fault. It is your fault because you chose to do it to begin with. But people don't understand. Like the people that are mad at me, I wish I could go back and show them what I'm like on a daily basis now and show them that wasn't me. You know, I was constantly under the influence when I was acting that way, when I did those things. Remember me before that? That was me. And this is me now. But you can't convince people that don't understand addiction are always going to blame you 100% for everything. I believe anything that is done regularly that starts to negatively affect one's life can be considered an addiction. I agree. I don't know if it is a problem for Michael Jordan because he has the money. I wish I had his money too. I wish I had his money to find out though. Oh, me too, bro. Me too. Motherfucker's a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like if I had that type of money, I'd probably be spending a lot of time at the casino. You know what I mean? At that fucking roulette table. Then again, I never understood gambling when you have it like that. Like if you got that type of money, all the money in the world, basically, let's be honest. I mean, Michael Jordan, what more can he fucking need? And just the sneaker thing, and I'm guilty of this myself, buying these fucking things. The guy's gonna be a multi-billionaire till the day he fucking dies. And then when he dies, he's probably gonna leave billions of dollars behind. Why gamble? You don't need the money. What's fun about it? It's like if I have, say I have $10 billion. Is it a big deal for me to win like $2 million? Like, am I really going to get off on that? I don't think so. It's like, oh, great. Now I got 10.2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I love to shop. If I had Michael Jordan's money, I'd become a hoarder from shopping. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something, honestly, that I'm starting to think about myself. I'm starting to think that I might be addicted to shopping, and I'm not kidding. I think it's my new addiction, and I'm not joking. But the thing is, I can control it. Like, for instance, as soon as I saw money going down a few weeks ago, I haven't bought a fucking thing, really. I bought my little shrink wrap kit. I bought one pair of Jordans, but that's it. And they were $1.25. I mean, for me, that's nothing. I haven't bought a fucking thing. I'm trying not to order out nothing. Because I know that, you know, I just got my income cut by about 2/3. You know what I'm saying? That's big. That's a big fucking deal. So, I can stop spending with no fucking problem. But when I do spend, I almost get a high from it. I'll give you an example. You know how I loved Christmas shopping? I would tell you guys I love it. It was exhilarating. I loved just walking in Michael Kors and spending $500 on bags for people, another $300 on wallets. I liked going to Kay's Jewelers and Zales and shit and buying all types of jewelry for people. I just got a rush from spending all this fucking money. I loved it. And there has been times where I'm filled with fucking anxiety. And then I'll find a pair of sneakers online and I'll buy them. And as soon as I fucking hit that confirm order button, I feel better. So I have that to an extent. There's no doubt about it. No fucking doubt about it. But I have to have something for the money. I won't blow it on nonsense. You know what I mean? I won't blow it on shit that I don't really want. I won't gamble it under any fucking circumstances. But I definitely think I have a little problem with shopping because I fucking love it, man. There was a lot of days where I was sitting here going nuts and I just went to the store and bought a couple pairs of sweatpants or something, felt all better. I love it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'll say what Michael Jackson said. As long as I can afford it, I guess it isn't a problem. I don't know. Who knows? I am 1,000% addicted to shopping. Yeah, I know. I feel you, bro. I feel you. But I'll tell you what, though, man. I decided a few weeks ago I'm not spending any money. I told Shan I ain't buying a fucking thing. And I had no problem doing it. I wasn't going out anywhere where I would spend money. I wasn't fucking ordering shit online. The specific pair of Jordans I bought were $1.25, and I've wanted them for so long, and I finally found them. I wasn't going to deprive myself of something I wanted that badly when I could afford it with no problem. And I bought the shrink wrap kit because let's face it, if I'm going to keep these fucking sneakers, they got to have shrink wrap on them or they're going to be fucking destroyed. So, but that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you, though. Maybe I should take that back because she's sleeping. Shanna's birthday is in 2 days, Thursday. And I just spent a fucking fortune on her for her birthday. I ain't gonna lie. Literally like 2 hours before I did this show. So I guess I did spend some money, but it wasn't on me. Retail therapy. Oh, yeah, it's great. I have slowed down gambling big time over the past few months, but buying sneakers and clothes, forget it. I'm with you, Tony Ducks. I love it. I love it. Even sitting here yesterday, shrink wrapping all my fucking sneakers was so much fun. Just because these are like my toys and I got to play with them. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking love it. Sneakers, especially. I can't have enough. I look sometimes and I'm like, I don't have enough. I need way more than this. You know what I mean? But there's a bunch. There's a fucking bunch of sneakers I want right now. I just won't buy them. That's the way I am. I am so careful with money. I need to have. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, all right. Fuck that. I need to have a certain amount saved at all times before I feel comfortable spending anything. It's the way Shanna's not like that. I've never had a girlfriend who was worried about money. I've always been the person to worry about money. The girls I was with, they would spend it. Now, Shanna is not like that. She doesn't blow money, but she doesn't keep an eye on it the way I do. I fucking, I keep track every single day of the checking, the savings, every fucking thing. My Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, that goes into different accounts, all that shit. I have my account where I put, part of my donations for taxes, a bunch of stuff. I keep a very close eye on all of that. But there's times where I say, fuck it. Like both of those Miami trips, I said, you know what? I'm going to be very, very careful. The trip is very expensive. Just with the hotel. Before the plane lands, you spent at least $3,000 with the kind of hotels. Oh, actually, I'm lying. What am I mean? It's way more than that. Last time we went, our hotel was $500 a night. 6 nights. It was 3 G's plus taxes, resort fee, all that horse shit. Brings it up another 500. Then the fucking flight. By the time you pay for bags and all that for 2 people, you're talking about another $700-800. Yeah. And then reserving a rental car, another few $100. So by the time the plane lands, you're in $4,000 or $5,000. And then my first day on each of those trips, I'm like, we got to be careful with money. We got a lot of days ahead of us. And then I just said, fuck it, each trip. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. We're on vacation. We'll do whatever the fuck we want. And we had a ball doing it. But then I get home and I'm like, oh no, look at all that money that's missing. My wife is ready to kill me. LOL. Why? You can't stop buying guitars. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Beck Brooklyn, are you? I'm pretty good with it. I got to be honest. I told her the other day, I swear I'm just going to pick up some strings. Came home with another Les Paul. I can't help myself. I understand. Wise guy, a Les Paul too. Holy shit. I never been broke. I've never been so broke in my life, but my family has what we need and we get by. Really? Right now, even? That's a shame, bro. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, as long as you have what you need and you get by. Listen, let me tell you, Wise Guy TV, that's what 99% of this country is doing. Just getting by. Yeah, those trips are extremely costly. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? That's why, listen, we know we like going there now. That's why we're not taking the other trips like this year. Well, first of all, we had COVID, so that was one reason. But going to Ocean City for New Year's and stuff, that's not much. The whole fucking trip might cost us $1,000. It's nothing. You know what I mean? We take those trips throughout the winter every year, 3 or 4 of them. But even that we're chilling on because we know what we want to do in the summer. You know what I mean? And it's going to cost a lot of fucking money. A lot. Yeah, I feel you, Wise Guy TV. See, I'm in a fortunate situation. You know what I mean? I make good money on here. My wife makes good money. So we're not in bad shape. Even before YouTube was the same thing. Although, I'm not going to lie to you, your habits and stuff, change the more money you make. I mean, 3 years ago, me and Shanna would go get, like, a trip for us was to go to Gettysburg and get like one night in a bed and breakfast. And that was beautiful for us. Now a trip for us is $10,000, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? So it fucking changes. It does. Certainly does. This country is in relatively rough shape. Other countries, though, right now, they got it super bad. Oh, for sure. What, a Les Paul? How much was it? You know, which is the one that's like the fucking holy grail? Is it the 50, 58, something like that? Somebody let me know. Because I was fucking with my friend one. That guy, Mark, that I said I lived with, at one point we were at work together. We were in the break room. And I don't know what made me do it, because he was all into guitars. And he didn't know that much about me, so he didn't know that I wasn't. I had seen an episode of Pawn Stars the night before where a guy brought in, I think it was a 58 Les Paul. Am I saying stupid shit, or does that make sense, guys? Let me see. I don't know if it was 58. Whatever year it was, though, I fucking I told this guy Mark, I was like, bro, I got a couple of guitars, bro. And I named a couple of, common ones, and then I said I got a 58 Les Paul, and he was like, what? You do? I was like, yeah, but I'm probably not going to keep it. Times are tough, so I'll probably sell it for like, $500. 1958, 59, or 60 Les Paul. There you go. Yeah. He was like, what? $500? And but then he tried to calm down so it didn't look like he was shocked by the price. He was trying to beat me as much as I was, playing with him. He was playing with me too. So he was like, I'll take it, bro. He's like, I'll take it tomorrow. Bring it to work. I'll put it in my locker, whatever. I'll take it. So I was like, all right. Then like an hour later, I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You really think I have a 58 Les Paul that I'm going to sell for $500? Oh, shit. Yeah, those are very desirable years. Yeah, I feel like we've slid off of the addiction and recovery topic, but it's hard sometimes if there's nobody on here to share anything. Did my best. What's up, Frank Fiorellino? Where you been, my friend? Where have you been, sir? Robert B. I had a 58 years ago, sold it for $800, worth 6 figures now. Yeah. That's why this dude, I was like, damn, bro, you should have at least been like, well, bro, that's worth more. But I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, $500, you got it. I would have even played it up like you do it at a car dealership. I would have been like, well, I don't really know if I want it that much. 500, All right. Yeah, that sounds good, bro. I'll take it. Bring it in tomorrow. That's how I would have been. I've had people do shit like that. Offer me stuff that's worth way more or way less than it's actually worth because they didn't know the value. And I'm like, I'll take it. No. I didn't have the guitar. I was bullshitting. I had one guitar in my life when I was a kid. I forget what it was, but it was fucking sweet. It was Pearl. I loved it. But no, I didn't have a Les Paul. I was bullshitting them. I wasn't, I don't know. I didn't have the passion for guitar like I did with DJing and stuff. I got it. I played with it for a little, learned a couple of notes, could play some basic shit, and then I just said, fuck it, sold the guitar. And once I got older, I kept it for a long time, sold it, and never really thought about playing guitar again. Drums I was into for a while. If you're into hip hop, you know what I mean? Well, if you're into any music, really, drums. But the DJing thing was it for me. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. So I took my time. It took me years to learn the shit that I can do now. Years. And I still learn new shit all the time. I was hoping you still had it. We could make some money. I fucking wish, bro. I wish. Guys, I've had things that if I would have kept them, I'm sure we all have, that if I would have kept them, I'd be a millionaire right now. A lot of us have, especially like, kids that grew up in the 80s, 90s. There's a lot of shit, toys, stupid shit like that. My mother gave my daughter a Barbie doll. I forget. It was an anniversary edition or something. I forget which one it was. But anyway, we just found out that it's worth a good bit of money. It's not, tens of thousands. It's a few thousand. You know what I mean? And it'll probably just go up. There's a lot of stuff. My brother, we used to do the flea market. We'd go to the flea market and set up shop and sell. Because I was a hustling motherfucker. I would go to these wholesale websites and I would buy, $1,000 worth of everything you can imagine, from sunglasses to fucking lighters to different types of knives, all this shit that you sell at a flea market. You know what I mean? And little, stuff, batteries, whatever. I'd buy it wholesale. I'd get it for fucking nothing. And I'd set up at the flea market and make money. And my brother one time came with me, and he had these 3 Barbie dolls that he got from a house he was renovating. They just left them behind, and he kept them, and he brought them there. And some guy comes up to him, and he goes, "What are you asking for them?" And my brother had no idea what to say, so he did the right thing. He was like, "It depends. Make me an offer. I'll tell you if I'm interested or not." The guy said, "I'll give you $1,500 each." My brother almost hit the fucking floor. He said, 15, I don't know, seems a little low. Tried to haggle with the guy, but then he was like, all right. Yeah, I'll do the 15 each. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, $4,500. He got it for free. You never know what the fuck something might be worth. I haven't heard that yet. I heard one song from it. I can't remember what it was. I got to check that out. Frank Fiordolino, I seen you scratch Chris. Very impressive. Thank you, bro. Thank you. There's a lot of other shit. Of course, I could do back-to-back, all types of crazy shit with turntables or a controller, but scratching was always my thing. I love it. You know what I mean? I fucking love it. DJ Premier and shit, like, Kid Capri. You remember Def Comedy Jam? Kid Capri at the end would just be cutting it up, killing it. Like, oh my God. I grew up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Jam Master Jay. And then the competition DJs like Qbert. Qbert was insane. All those Invisible Scratch Pickles guys, you probably don't know who they are, but fucking unbelievable what they could do with a turntable. Oh, Eric B. Yeah. Of course, Eric B. Yeah. Of course. Bro, I probably, I had all the Eric B. and Rakim tapes. I had EPMD. I had the Run DMCs, all the LL Cool J's, the tapes. You know what I mean? I had you fucking name it from the 80s and 90s, I fucking had it. You know what I mean? If it was hip hop. Anyway, the 90s, all that shit that used to be on fucking BET and shit, like Souls of Mischief, 93 Till Infinity, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Black Moon, Smith and Wesson. You know what I mean? All those guys. I had all those fucking tapes, you name it. And then a couple of years ago, well, actually, what was it? 2014, when I was moving, I just had too much stuff and I didn't give a fuck anymore. And I took all that shit because you got to realize I had to move and I had 10% of my heart function. So it was really my friend Chris that was doing most of the moving for me. I wasn't going to make it harder on him. So I just started throwing shit away. And I had a box like this fucking wide, this deep, filled with all those cassette tapes. And I just threw them all away. It was fucking stupid, but Rakim is the GOAT. I don't agree. He's nice. He was the GOAT in the 80s, without a doubt. But you can't say that anymore. You know what I mean? There's 100 MCs I can name that would eat him alive. But he's a fucking legend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rakim, Jesus Christ, man. Even that fucking, the 18th Letter, that fucking album, dude, is fucking amazing. All the shit Chris gets for diff reasons, especially for his addiction and recovery shows. But even when we're not getting along with each other, I can say he reached out to me several times. And I'm far from the only person who he's reached out to offer help. It shows his character intent. Thank you, Lefty. Thank you, bro. I thought you were going to be pissed off at me today. Thank you. Yeah, you didn't even have to say all that, but yeah, I just want you to know, Lefty, no matter what, bro, I'm always here for you. No matter what. If you ever need any fucking thing, bro, I got you. I'd spend $50 every 2 weeks on albums back in the day. The Wiz was like Disney World to me. Yeah. Fucking right. Where are you from, Junior Lollipops? What did they have on 86th Street under the L? The big fuck. Was that Sam Goody, I think? Sam Goody. But my thing was, Tupac was the greatest of all time. Rapper, yeah. Lyricist, no. But yeah, rapper, absolutely. In my opinion, but I used to steal like a motherfucker when I was a kid. I mean, I'm talking about 12, 13. I would steal every fucking thing, especially tapes. You know what I mean? I would steal tapes. I would steal fucking jewelry. I was a shoplifting motherfucker when I was a teenager, and I never got. Well, one time I got caught. I stole a bunch of like gold-plated jewelry from like a Value City. I was in a mall, and I put it all on, and I'm walking through the fucking mall, and the security guy saw me, so he was following me from when I was in the store. He followed me out, and I was like almost to the other side of the mall, and he stopped me, and he was like, "Where did you get that stuff?" So maybe he didn't see me directly. I don't know, but I was like, my mom bought it for me, like everything else. You know what I mean? He was like, "You got receipts for it?" I said, "Why would I have receipts for something my mom bought me?" He said, "Where's your mom?" I said, "Probably at home." And he couldn't prove that I took it, so he just left me alone. You know what I mean? There was another girl, this girl, Kelly. We never asked her to steal shit for us. Never, right? But she just wanted to impress us. And we liked the Carl Kanai. Oh, my. Till this day, if I could dress today, head to toe in Carl Kanai, I'd fucking do it. But now it's out there. You could still buy it. The prices are fucking insane. It's like $120 for a goddamn shirt. Fuck that. But we used to love that shit. And she would go in and steal it all. I mean, and one day she comes. What we would do is we'd go in the dressing room with a bunch of shit. Say we brought 20 items in the dressing room. We'd put 10 of them on, put our coats over it, whatever, and walk out. And it always worked. This chick, she was tiny, though. You know what I mean? She was like 5'1", 5'2", maybe 110 pounds. She goes in there with a winter coat on, puts all these men's Carl Kanai shirts on, and walks out this fucking big. Like, I remember seeing her walk out of the store, and security was following right behind her, and they grabbed her, and we were out. We don't know her. No, we don't. I don't know what she was up to in there. Oh, shit. Yeah, and I'm not no saint. Like, I don't. The only reason I even brought up the Drager thing again is because I just caught this clip, or I don't even know where the fuck I saw it, but it was a clip of her telling, I think it was Lee and Angel, or Angel and someone else. I think it was on Angel's show, that the whole Drager thing was bullshit. I mean, listen, believe what you want. I don't give a fuck. I didn't come out and tell that story like I wanted credit for it. You know what I mean? It was months, and then, it came up little by little, and then even Drager mentioned it in the chat. But I didn't tell that story specifically because I wasn't trying to look like some sort of fucking hero. I had offered help to that kid so many times, and finally one night he called me up and he said, "Chris, I need help. I'm about to go to Kensington." And I said, "Bro," it was like, I don't know what time it was, maybe 10, something like that. I said, "Bro, stay there. I'm going to come get you. Don't go to Kensington. And he said, all right. And then I'm on my way out the door, and he calls me back, and he goes, I can't tonight, Chris. I can't. I got to get high one more time. I said, bro, do what you got to do then. I'll be there first thing in the fucking morning. And he told me 9 o'clock. So I left my house at 7 a.m. and I was there at 9 o'clock, a little before. That's all. It's not a big deal, but you know, when people call you a liar about it, you feel the need to defend yourself, but it doesn't matter. I literally, guys, maybe I'll put it up later. I have a video. It doesn't show us, but I think we were recording those fucking birds, and we were walking together. And we're talking about each other's sneakers. I have video. You can hear us. Where were we? You know what I mean? Where did I get together with Drager? You know what I mean? Like, come on. How many people on here do I have videos of us together? But, you know, what's the fucking point? Like, people are going to lie about you. It doesn't matter. Ritzy, what's up, my man? Glad to see you here, as always. 86th Street under the L, tons of Guido. Yeah, back then. I loved it, bro. I fucking loved it there. That's where we went for shopping. Even after we moved out of New York. Every fucking year, school closed, 86th Street. If I needed records, we were back in Bensonhurst, like, you know, once a month, once every 2 months. My mom was very, very close to her sister and my niece, my cousins, you know, her niece and nephew. And her mother, of course, lived in Bay Ridge. So we were always back there. And every fucking record, because PA was different. You know, Philly probably, I'm sure, had a lot of record stores. But in this area, if you were a DJ and you wanted to buy vinyl, you were asked out. There was no record store anywhere in New York City, Lancaster, anywhere. So I would go to fucking Brooklyn. It was just another excuse. You know what I mean? And I went to the music stop on 86th Street, and I would get all my shit. Matter of fact, I have a speaker in storage that's similar to that one that I got at the music stop on 86th Street, probably in 1994, I'm going to say. I still have it. It's all fucked up now. It's a bigger box. It's shorter, but it's a lot wider than that. Yeah, I loved it. I loved going there. It was my favorite. Yeah, you just gotta watch. You know what you gotta do, Miss Can't Be Wrong, with the Crip Walk? Watch like one step at a time. Like learn one piece of it, then go on to the next. You know what I mean? Like the cut and shapes, shit like that. You know, learn one thing, then go on to the next, then go on to the next, then go on. And once you got each one mastered, you put it all together. Oh, you're from Brooklyn, Coney Island. Okay, yeah. 86th Street was it the Wiz? All right, I couldn't remember if it was Sam Goody or the Wiz. Yeah. Yeah, that was the shit, man. I am there for you, Lefty, no matter what. I am going to email FBS my phone number. Call me if you need someone to talk to, bro. Very nice. Carl Kanai was the shit, Lefty. You're a little younger than me, but you probably rocked some Carl Kanai, right? That was the shit. Ishmael's Gray Area, I actually agree. Cross Colors came back out, and it's expensive as fuck now. I know, bro. You know why? Because they're not doing the volume they were. When you're selling millions of pieces a day, you could sell it a lot cheaper. It's like a niche item now, you know. But Carl Kanai, I hate myself for not keeping all my Carl Kanai. I had an outfit. It was the dark denim vest, like dark blue denim vest with the gold Carl Kanai plate. I had the jeans to match. They had the same plate on the back. And then I had a navy blue shirt with, I think it was like yellow and orange, you know, the Carl Kanai, something like that. And, or it might have been white with navy. I forget what it was, but it matched perfect. It was beautiful. And when I was jumped, when I was 16, I was wearing that. And that vest was so soaked in fucking blood. I kept it for a while, but it looked like you would have thought I got shot in my head. How much blood was soaked into this fucking vest just from that beating. But even that I should have fucking kept. Oh yeah, Tommy, yeah, of course. That was the shit back then too. Remember Nautica? Nautica was the shit. Those Nautica windbreakers and khakis and shit. Oh my god. Salute Lee Cole's super chat calculator. Yeah, for anybody who's just joining, I apologize. We're talking about random stuff now, but the first 40 minutes or so were strictly addiction and recovery. This is what happens sometimes. FPS, I used to live in Akron, PA, just outside of Ephrata on 11th Street. That was almost 25, 30 years ago. I miss living there. You know, I'm not sure if I know where Akron is. I know where Ephrata is. Sonny Soprano, check out DJ Scientist on YouTube. Dude is sick. Yeah, you know, I'll give you one to check out too. Check out Scratch Bastard. I am of the opinion now that Scratch Bastard, and I say bastard because it's spelled Bastid, is the best. I don't know. I might even say DJ, but definitely Scratch DJ of all fucking time. The guy is amazing. I love watching this dude. Unbelievable. I think my boy has a Carl Kanai leather. I'll ask if he still got it. If you want it, it's tan leather, I think. Oh my god, bro! Yeah, tell him I'll buy it. Absolutely, absolutely, bro. I would love that shit. I know a friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name or nothing, but he was a pretty high level drug dealer in York City. He may still be. But I saw some pictures of him on Facebook recently, and that motherfucker had Carl Kanai on from head to toe. And he's older than me. He's like damn near 50 years old. So it was really his era. You know what I mean? What's up to sit down? Did you just drop in to say, have a great day? Well, you too. You do, joggers on guys. Listen, I'm wearing joggers now. I don't know if you could see these. Hold on. I'm wearing joggers, but they're big as fuck. They look like sweatpants. Like you can't see my sneakers in the bottom of them and shit. But they look like sweatpants. You can't even tell they're joggers. If I get joggers, because I have no choice, because you can't even get good sweatpants any fucking more, I buy them oversized like a motherfucker. So they're big as shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Junior Lollipops, the Averex leathers. I had one, bro, that I paid $800 for a long time ago. Maybe, Jesus Christ, damn near 20 years ago. But now they're back out. I think they're back in style, but you can get them motherfuckers on oh, that bitch is bone dry. Hold on. Online, you could order them, but they're still just like that. I mean, most of them are 1,200 and up. You know what I mean? I just won't do it. That was drug money. I had no problem, but not now. Will I be on later? Yeah, I'll be on tonight at 10. I used to wear a ton of state property, Jaboji. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I had some state property. I had I think I still have it in storage. I had a sick flannel that was state property. Oh, really, Miss Campion? Well, like I said, yeah, I just always, they got to be baggy. I can't wear that shit where they get all tight at the bottom. Like, what? I see a lot of guys rocking this shit. They look like MC Hammer pants. They're big at the top and then they're tight at the bottom. You look fucking insane. Stop that. Like, see, let me see. I'll have to lift my foot up, but you probably can't see, but see how loose these are at the bottom? Like, that's how I need them. I don't have no tight shit. Fuck that. Pell, of course. Of course. I remember all that shit, bro. Bro, that's what's up, Junior Lollipops. The only thing with Averex, man, is a motherfucker will kill you quick for one of those coats. FBS, sorry, bro, off topic, but you engaged me on the sneakers. You showed a pair of DMCs Are the shoes still available? To buy online and shit? Yeah, but let me see. All you got to do is look up Run DMC Adidas Superstars. They're also the 50th anniversary ones. Let me see. I just put shrink wrap on mine yesterday. Oh, bro, look at that. StockX. Size. StockX right there. Hold on. Bro, let me call you right back. I'm live. All right, peace. Fucking Mike Dibella. I don't know what that's about. Look, right there. That's them. $112. That's not bad. But, see? Yeah, you can get them still. I sent Kaz a pair of those. I gave him a pair. Jimmy Calandra, what's up, my friend? Oh, I know, Lefty Guns. I'm telling you, bro, like to find a pair of jeans now is like a fucking project. I've looked, 2-3 days in a row to find one decent pair of jeans. And by decent, I mean baggy, not fucking skinny jeans. And all these things are made. It's all feminine. It's fucking weird. Even joggers, I don't care. Joggers, to me, are only acceptable. And I'm not talking about like if you wear them the way joggers are meant to be worn so that they're tight, that's only acceptable for girls. And I wouldn't have any if I could find good sweatpants. I only got 2 or 3 pairs of baggy sweatpants. You know what I mean? I have no choice now. When I buy new shit, it's almost got to be joggers. But like I said, I get them fucking big. Oh, Walt Liquor, no, hell no. No. She's good. She's great, actually. But she's the best DJ? Hell no, bro. Nah. What is she, in France? Yeah, she's good. But she ain't the best. Scratch Bastard, I mean, DJ AM would have crushed her. You know what I mean? A lot of people. The Sit Down and Crime History podcast. Chris, would you wear those Aldo white shoes Paulie Walnuts used to wear? Nope. No fucking way. I'm loving a pair of plain Pumas, Romas, some of the best everyday sneaks. Oh, that's what's up. It's like do those jeans come with a purse? I'm telling you, man. I went in a place on George Street out here called the Jean Joint. Hold on. Let me switch subjects because of a message I just got. I'm gonna let you guys vote on this. This is an addiction and recovery show, although we veered off into all types of different topics. I don't bring negativity into these shows usually, but I don't want to deprive you guys either. Would you like to see Mike Dibella come on here right now and abuse somebody? Just let me know. 1, if you would. 2, if no. Thank you, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I don't know if I agree, but thank you. Miss Can't Be Wrong said yes, I would, FPS. Bobby Barbarian. 1. Otis Driftwood, what's up, bro? I saw your message earlier. I'm sorry. I got to, I'll get back to you after the show. I was in the shower when you sent it. Bobby Barbarian, Jesse Roth. The sit down says no. Well, it's not you he's going to abuse, Jeff. I can tell you that much. Joe Root, 1. Sonny Soprano, 1. Robert B. Yep. All right. All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to drop it now. How, who knows John Gotti Jr.? How he knows John Gotti Jr.? Yeah, Danny Trio and that guy who puts those videos out, Otis, he's an asshole because he knows that motherfucker's a fraud. You know what I mean? Same to you, Robert B. You leaving? Or are you just saying that? It's content. It is ritzy. It is ritzy. Maybe some. Well, no. It's still an addiction and recovery show. Hold on. Why are you fighting with the? Is sit down Jeff fighting with Robert B? I hope not. Where is he? Is he coming on? I dropped the link. The fuck, man? I think these motherfuckers. Nike is playing with me. Hold on, bro. All right. Mike, where you at? Let me call him real quick, guys. Because now we're all looking forward to this. Yo, we're live. I dropped the link.
What happened, bro? You had to get a fucking vote?
Well, it's an addiction. It's an addiction and recovery show. I usually don't do the
draft.
draft.
I got you.
But
we can do it another time.
No, everybody wants you to come on, bro. And I quite honestly, I do too.
The crazy part about it is, what's up with Nick, bro? What's up with the brew? I got no problem with him.
No, I know. I think he thought maybe that you were gonna abuse him.
Nah, listen to me. Abuse? What am I? There's nothing to abuse.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing to abuse. But let me just get my laptop real quick. So he's got home.
All right.
We get it real quick. Let me sit down.
All right.
We get it real quick. All right.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my house. My house that Convict thinks is trying to abuse me about. But
all right.
let me sit down. Let me hit the link.
All right. Jeff Nadeau said thank you. Yeah, he has no problem with you, I don't think, Jeff. He thought I had to get a vote, like if people wanted him on. He doesn't understand it. I'm only doing that because I don't want to. Like, I try to keep the addiction and recovery shows, you know what I mean? So I wanted to ask you guys because I don't want to disappoint you. And you say, oh, you brought drama into the. Nah. I know this is going to be fucking interesting, though. I'm honestly excited. I can't lie. Even though it started as an addiction recovery show. That's the thing about MobTube, guys. You never know what's going to happen. That's what it comes down to, people. Dude! That's what we're dealing with here. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to, people. Put my eye right in the fucking camera. Like Lee when he does his little short videos. Or the trolls can screenshot that and have fun with it. You don't. Oh, here, Mike. Hold on. It's probably up in the chat now. Hold on. There you go. If you don't see it, let me know. I'll email it to you. Jeff, good work putting Flearoy and them in their place. Wow, I never heard Flearoy before. That's good. Jeff did a good job. Listen, that's fucking payback. See, Lee, every now and then he'll get lucky and he'll kind of win a debate or an argument, and then he thinks that he could do that always. He thinks he's got these special debating skills. No. If you're going to sit there and talk calmly with Jeff Nadeau, the guy's 1,000 times more intelligent than Angel or Lee or Angela. You can't win against a guy that's that much smarter than you, especially when that guy's telling the truth and you're lying. I'm what? Pinging? What do you mean? Oh, Ben Piggin. That's what's awesome. I'm sorry. That's what's up, bro. That's awesome. Congratulations. I bet you do feel better, bro. But you never know what pops up on here. What is it? What does he mean? FBS, you're pinging. What the fuck does that mean? I'm thinking Mike got the link because he didn't say anything back in the chat. My God, that's funny. Oh, he did, Bobby Barbarian. Absolutely. See, Jeff stays nice and calm. You know what I mean? And, you know, he stays mellow and he doesn't yell. You know, he doesn't really even curse or call people names. He just tells you the fucking facts, and it's true. Everything he said was true. You want me to email it to you, bro? Hold on. If not, we could do it over the phone, bro. They can if they want. Miss Can't Be Wrong. It's not necessary, though, but thank you for putting that up. Let me see. All right, I'll email it to you. I can do this. I know it, goddammit. I have his email. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Got it. Here, bro, I emailed it to you, too. But if it doesn't work, bro, you could just do it over the phone, whatever you want. I'd like if you can come on, but. Oh, I got you. Yeah. But I'm not. That's the thing. Like, you won't ever see me with fucking dilated pupils like that. You know what I mean? It just won't happen. But Lee, every time he's in the camera, pinpoint fucking pupils. Look, guys, there's mine. And I got a giant ring light in front of me. You could see the overhead light in the Gotti picture, but I got a giant ring light in front of me. You see how pale I look? That's from this bright ass light. That's not my complexion. So that tells you right there. Oh, here's Mike. Oh, damn. So that tells you right there. Nice house, Mike.
Right.
Oh, here's Mike. Oh, you got YouTube on. So that tells you right
I got
there.
YouTube. Hold on, let me show
Nice
you.
house.
Hold on.
Oh, here's Mike. Oh, you got YouTube on.
Is it better now?
So that tells you right
I got
there.
YouTube. Hold on, let me show
Nice
you.
house. Oh, here's Mike. No, you still got. Just close the YouTube tab. You don't need that open. Oh, Otis Driftwood. Otis Driftwood, thank you for the 25, my friend. You don't need that open. Shit. Otis Driftwood. Up at the top, it should say YouTube.
I closed that already. I only got StreamYard on.
Do you have it on your phone? Say YouTube.
I closed that already. I only got StreamYard.
Fuck.
Yeah, YouTube's not on though.
What the fuck?
Yeah, YouTube's not on though.
Shit, I don't know. This is a problem.
Yeah, YouTube's not on. Let me shut it off here. I go on my phone.
I don't know. All right. Now, you want me to text you the link?
Yeah, why is it doing that though? I don't understand why that's doing it.
All right. Now you can get the link from the chat. I don't know, bro. Your
Try
computer.
I'll try logging on one more time.
All right. All right, let's see. I should have told him, Mike, if you're listening, don't do the link from the chat. Do the link from your email, and make sure everything on your laptop is closed, so nothing's playing. I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know what he has to say. Thank you, Bobby Barbarian, for the $9.99. Thank you. I don't know what he has to say. We'll see. And Otis, again, if you didn't hear me, Otis Driftwood, thank you so much for the $25. Yeah, I guess this turned into a regular show. Shame people don't know it. We only got 91 people in here. Let's see. Do you have it on your TV? Are you asking Mike? I don't know. My dog is going crazy because he has the dog barking. Because who has the dog barking? No, I think that's your dog barking, but you're hearing it back. If we could do it over the phone. Yeah, you want me to change the title? I'll change the title. Fuck it. Fuck me. All right. Here he is. Yo.
Is there an echo now or not?
No. Nope, I don't hear anything.
So I don't know if everybody's seen Convict thinks. Is there an echo?
No.
So somebody told me that Convict think sent he made like a little fucking video. But let me he don't want to mention people's names. So the other night when we were having cigars, my street cousin Antonio Dave, that he doesn't want to mention his name. He doesn't want to mention his fucking name because he's the fucking fraud. Because he said he did this, he was with fucking Tommy Karate, he was with this. So I said, all right, I FaceTimed him and I put him on the phone with my cousin, who was part of the Herbie Blitz team when he went away for the hit squad with the Spalaccio crews and all that, everything else in Vegas. My cousin he said he ran past him a little bit, but he never fucking was around fucking any of those guys that he claims to be around. Every time my cousin asked him a question, couldn't answer it. Everything he's fucking asked him, couldn't answer it. But he doesn't want to mention it, so I'll mention it. So the little punk that he is, fucking crackhead, calls me up on my fucking mother. I'm fucking taking my mother passed away a few days ago. She had dementia.
Oh,
okay?
bro. I'm so sorry for your loss, bro. That's fucking terrible.
Thank you. So every time he calls me at his fucking convenience, I gotta be Johnny on the spot. So now he wants to go on YouTube and he's like, look at Dibella's fucking house that he owns in Arkansas. Guess what? I don't give a fuck about that fucking piece of shit land, wherever the fuck he is, that I bought for like $10,000 or whatever the fuck it is. And he's like, oh, don't let Dibella say he bought this big piece of property. You know why? You know why, Rob, I bought that piece of property? Because you were a bitch, okay? And you fucking wanted, it was sitting right in the middle of your property. You couldn't do a fucking thing because I bought it. You understand that you had Angel Gotti's fucking backer and you wanted to put fucking condos up? I bought that fucking land to say fuck you because you can't do a fucking thing because my land sits in the middle of your fucking land and you can't do fucking nothing because I bought this shit right in the middle. So you want to talk about something? Think about that. I'll throw $10,000 away just to fuck with you. But I'm the bullshit artist. Right? And on my mother's fucking, I'm at the funeral home and you want to like fucking put fucking shit out there? Fraud about what, cocksucker? Fraud about what? I put you on the phone with a guy who did 22 fucking years, ran across you once, and you were never around Tommy Karate, okay? Never. And he asked you constantly, Carmine, all of these fucking guys. You could Google his fucking name, and you said I sent you pictures? No, you FaceTimed him for over an hour. And then you said that I put some old timers on there to threaten you? No, the old timers, we were having cigars. They flew in from fucking Naples. They were fucking out here. Okay? And you were on fucking there. You said I did that as a threat? Bro, I don't fucking threaten you, but I do want to ask you this. I'm in Las Vegas. You said that I was a soft target. No tough guys here, bro. I want you, because you called me last time and you said if I was a guy named Jimmy, when you put that up, that you would be in jail because I didn't call you parole officer. So here it is again. I'm not going to call you parole officer because I never did. But I'm in Las Vegas, You called me a soft target. I will pick your fucking punk fucking friends up from the airport, or you have people out over here. Just come to fucking Vegas. I'll even give them a ride. I'll give them a ride. You said you have fucking people in Vegas, bro. You want to fuck with me on the fucking day after my fucking mother, and I'm at the funeral home? Be a man of your word, bro. Be a man of your word. You said that I'm a soft target, that I'm the lowest of lows, that I give people fucking loans on cars and shit like that. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? And if you think, like you said, I dismissed you like a gnat, because you are a gnat. Okay? You are a gnat. What the fuck would I want with this piece of shit property? The house is falling down for 10 grand. Just think about that. If I would do that, think about what else I would fucking do. Okay? Financially. Okay? Financially. Okay? You're like, oh, he put $1,250 down. And first of all, it's $1,250 down for a 10-month fucking loan. Because why the fuck am I going to put up 10 fucking grand when I can put $1,250 down and pay you $1,000 a month? Why would I want to do that? Guess what? You want to start abusing people? I called you up crying. You called me up crying because you got a loan on your property and you wanted to pay off your shit, and you called me for financial advice, but your fucking meth head, okay, went to the casino and spent all your fucking money, and your wife kicked you out. My wife fucking, you apologize to my wife? Get the fuck out of here, okay? And you want to start abusing people? Yes, I am going through a divorce for something that I did, okay? But you want to sit in here and come. That's why nobody will do business with you. And that's why my cousin told me, you're a fucking piece of shit. You were a tough guy in jail, bro. You were a fucking drug user then. You're a drug user now. And you want to know why I don't answer your fucking phone calls? I don't answer your fucking phone calls because I'm not going to do business with an unstable piece of shit. Okay? That you can't even hold money in your fucking hand. That you think that Angel Gotti's fucking guy, whatever the fuck his name is, that guy's got a screw loose to fucking lend you money. Because you couldn't even hold the money in your pocket for a day without going to the fucking casino and gambling it. Okay? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look at Lefty. I know you got... Bro, I was going to say the same thing. Convict Inc. would go nuts.
Yeah, then you called me the other day asking me to send you $8,000 because you had somebody to level out the fucking land for me. There's a house on the property. He's got it up on his video that needs to be torn down. I never even seen the shit. He's telling my cousin, oh, Mike's going to be like the Tulsa King. He's trying to sell me the rest of the piece of shit. And I told him no. He's like, oh, Mike, I'm going to flood you out because I'm going to put condos out. Bro, flood me out. I don't give a fuck if the fucking house fucking flies away like fucking the Wizard of Oz. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck? Okay?
Yeah.
And then he says, Jeff Nadu and Lee were going to do a fucking documentary on me. Bro, am I claim to fame? Is Thomas Dibella? Fuck Thomas Dibella. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't care. I never lived on that name. I was never with the Columbos. I never did any of that. That was a story. At least I have a fucking story. Fucking Ross, Rob, whatever the fuck your name is. Okay? I would never do business with you. You're unpredictable. Okay? You're unpredictable.
Yeah. That's obvious, though, just the way he acts and behaves.
My seats right here from Yankee Stadium that I bought when they tore down the old Yankee Stadium is worth more than your life. Okay? It's worth more than your life.
That's a lot.
I don't know how your wife is. Being that you want to talk about wives, if you're listening, sweetheart, contact me. I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. I'll contact you. And you know what, Rob? Make all the fucking videos you want. Make all the fucking... I don't give a fuck. There's nothing you can do. Dox me. Whatever the case may be. It means nothing to me. You want to talk about my wife and you want to say you don't know my mother, if it's fucking true and all of that shit. That just comes to show, okay? And then he says that the Lee and he turned down Jeff, that they were going to do a documentary. Expose me for what? What the fuck did I ever say? Okay? What did I ever say? Mikey Scars just said it on his video the other day. He probably don't remember me because he fucking was doing his own thing. Everybody was with Big Lou. He don't like Big Lou. When they fucking bumped him up, when Junior bumped him up as captain, Big Lou went a whole nother way. Joey D went with him, and fucking Frankie fucking Fabiano stood with Big Lou. Okay? So they were fighting over the earners. And he's like, oh, I heard an earner I heard this, whatever. You know what? At least I was an earner. At least I was. What's his claim to fame? You got out on a compassionate release, and you turned out to be this biggest piece of shit that's fucking walking around fucking Arkansas. Not even to take your second chance at life and turn it around. You think you're gonna come on YouTube because you wanted me to fucking turn around and give you money to fucking profit, and then all I give a fuck about is money? Guess what? Everybody gives a fuck about money.
Yeah.
FBI gives a fuck about money. Okay? Everybody gives a fuck. Do you think everybody that's doing this shit is doing it for fucking fun?
Hell
Everybody
no.
that gets up every day gives a shit about money.
Fucking right.
And called you, cried to you that I was going to give you money. Bro, I had cash apps. When you just fucking told me you were in recovery, I fucking sent you a few dollars cash app. Okay? Called you and sent you a few dollars because I fucking felt bad. I felt bad. And I sent you a few dollars. But then you turn around and you're like, oh, don't cry. I'm going to do that. Cry about what? I live my fucking good life. I live a great fucking life. I make my fucking own hours. Call me the biggest piece of shit. Call me the biggest piece of shit because I give people fucking loans. I don't give it. And then I say I have more than I want. What the fuck did I do? I haven't talked to Chris in fucking months, but Chris texts me. We text him on holidays. How you doing, bro? Whatever the case may be.
Yep.
No big deal. Do I come on? No, I don't come on. I don't do that. And what are you mad? Because I won't come on your show? I won't come on your show because you know what? I won't be associated with somebody. You know what, Chris? Me and you have had our differences, okay?
Yeah.
But at least you stuck to your story.
Oh, of course.
Okay? You stick to
Yeah.
your morals.
Yeah.
Okay? And then he went on Lee's fucking show or whatever, and he's like, oh, Danny Trio. Fuck Danny Trio. Danny Trio used to come around my fucking Neptune Avenue, right across the street from Tony's Pizza. We're actually right next door to Tony's Pizza. My mother's brother was a legitimate guy, owned half the fucking block. Jack's Tire Shop. Anybody on here? Jack's Tire Shop. And then he moved it across the street. And it was a glass company that was right next door. So you should see fucking Danny over there. Danny fucking was on fucking Facebook. The little shit. Fucking, that's how I knew the fucking guy. They
And that,
knew
just to be clear with you real quick, that was in the late 90s, right?
late night. Well, kind of like, I don't know what, it was maybe like 93, 94. Right around then. I don't know. I should see him come around every once in a while. In between my uncle's tire shop and the glass shop that Junior had, there was a coffee shop, and everybody used to go over there, grab some coffee and shit. It was not anything fancy. It's like a little luncheonette, you know what I mean? You grab a bacon, egg, and cheese or something like that. Used to see him over there, and he used to come next door, just chop it up a little bit, bullshit, whatever the case may be. And then I seen he had his channel on fucking Facebook or whatever the case may be. So that's how that came out. Then he goes on Lee's show and he's like, oh, the bullshit artist. He thinks he's going to bully me. And it's like, oh, I might make a video about you tomorrow. What are you going to make a video about? What is it that I lied? Chris, what is it that I lied about? What did I come on your show? Because you're the only show I've been on.
Bro, listen, I researched the shit out of you and I have yet to find a fucking lie, bro.
Okay.
Not one.
Tell me. What? I'm going to apologize because I didn't do 20 years? I'm going to apologize because I didn't do 20 years. I'm going to apologize because I wasn't in it fucking, I didn't get caught and I didn't have fucking cooperate. I got to apologize about that. I should fucking I should be fucking singing my fucking praises because I did the little bit of time that I did.
Yeah. Well, these motherfuckers act like.
I got to apologize about that. What the fuck is the fraud about? What's the fraud about?
These motherfuckers act like the more time you did, the more genuine you are. It's bullshit.
So what I did was I turned my fucking street smarts into business sense. Anybody ever read The Art of War? I did. Now I just fucking use it in that way. But just to make it perfectly clear, because you could go and I do own that house that he fucking has on his video. Rob, I did that to go fuck yourself. Because you said you had this guy that was going to invest. What's his name? Gino? Is it Gino or something like that with Angelo Gotti? What do you think? What do you think? Bro, I will do fucking very vindictive fucking things because I don't care about money. I do care about money, but I had no money. I've been living on the fucking streets since I'm fucking 15 years old. And then you tell me that I promised you that I was gonna buy fucking hundreds of t-shirts? That's a fucking lie. Jimmy Calandra, you asked me to fucking finance that shit for you. And I said no. Okay.
I love
said
hearing
no.
all this. Good.
Okay. I said no. That's what the fuck I said. No. You asked me to fucking finance the shirts because you had everything together. But I know that you're a fucking slouch. You're a slouch. You're not a moneymaker. You're a fucking slouch. I would never if I thought you were any kind of earner, you had something to fucking do, I would absolutely try to fucking maybe fucking do something with you. But I know that you're unpredictable. I give you another month before you wind up back in rehab. God forbid, but that's just the type of person you are. You have this fucking personality that you flip the fuck out. And that's exactly, that goes from that. You can't even keep straight. You can't even think straight. You can't fucking concentrate. They should put you on something so you can concentrate.
Yeah.
So you want to fucking, yes, I'm coming on FBS. I was actually going to stay out of all of this shit because shit started getting fucking a little crazy. And the other guy you don't want to talk about, Georgie Conti, absolutely. Georgie Conti's a very good fucking friend of mine. Very good friend. Okay? He's a fucking great fucking guy. Whatever the fuck he did in the past, whatever, he don't do that shit now. He's a great fucking guy that you don't want to mention his fucking name. I'll mention it. Okay? I'll mention it. And my cousin, my street cousin, because you know what? 22 fucking years. He was out of fucking jail for 8 fucking days. They gave him a fucking month to find a job. Guess what? I gave him a job. Like he told you. 8 days out of fucking prison, he came to work at my restaurant. Okay? So that's what I did. That's what I do for my friends. But you know what? You don't even have the ability to fucking do that. You're living off some old woman that's way out of your fucking league. Okay? Way out of your league. I give that another 6 fucking months. Okay? Okay?
Well, I didn't know she kicked him out.
Bro, he called me up. He's like, bro, I haven't heard from you. I said, how the fuck did you not hear from me? You're in fucking rehab. I didn't even know you were in rehab. What do you think? I'm going to reach out to you every fucking day? You're like, oh, Rob, what do you think? This fucking $10,000 fucking piece of fucking property that's got this house on is my biggest fucking thing. I'm the biggest thing on my fucking brain. And he calls me every day. Oh, let's put this there. Let's put condos there. Let's do this over there. Let's do that. And then today he's like, yo, I'm going to flood you out. If I sell it, I said, let it float away. I got shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm at the fuck. I don't know if I'm getting my mother cremated or what I'm doing. It's still a situation. And he's like, oh, don't cry because I'm going to go on there. And Jeff Nadeau said that we're going to do a show. Do a show about what? Do a show. What do they do? I said, own the sanitation company? Absolutely. You know what? Tommy Dades. Tommy Dades did a fucking story and said that Vinny Oil's son whacked out Scarpa's fucking son. Okay? So there you go. That was my old crew. Those guys were about 8 years older than me. And Tommy Dades called them a bunch of nobodies from Bay Ridge. I was from Staten Island. I was a fucking Florida. I didn't have an avenue that I fucking stayed on. And Tommy Dades said, they were a bunch of nobodies. But guess what? A lot of people got fucking killed for a bunch of nobodies. Joey D'Angelo was climbing in windows because Vinny fucking Oil's son fucking went fucking climbed in the window after everybody left and fucking tied up the girl and took the fucking 700 pounds of weed. Okay? For a bunch of nobodies, why did fucking Frankie Fab and fucking Joey D? Why is everybody getting fucking finding Scarpa in his fucking car, fucking all that other shit? Okay? Maybe instead of being a bunch of nobodies, maybe we're just a little smarter. You know what I mean? Maybe a little smarter. Those are the guys that, that were doing shit. Now, I had nothing to do with it. But those are some of my associates that fucking from back in the day. Why? Because they weren't on TV, they weren't on documentaries and all that other shit. Yeah, every one of them fucking. No, I know Jeff didn't say that. What I'm trying to tell you is that when he called me and tried to like bully me into it, yo, if you don't come on my show, Jeff said he's gonna fucking do a documentary and call you out. And guess what?
He includes other people into his bullshit, bro.
Did I call you up? Because it's not, what are you going to say? What did I say? I came on the show, said I was a captain. Did I come on this fucking show, say I was a main guy? Absolutely not. I thought that when we did this, we were gonna tell stories, funny shit. I told you about me fucking doing 900 numbers and shit like that, or whatever the case may be. There's actually a kid that was on your fucking thing that was with me in fucking, I got you in fucking at South Beach. He was supposed to send you a picture of all of us at South Beach. Okay? This is not about, I don't like to go back and forth, but I had to call and fucking, because this guy's out of control. This guy's completely out of control. And if he wants to just keep doing shit, bro, I'll just fucking I'll fucking put that house some fucking, I'll leave the fucking house there. You won't be able to sell that fucking land that you got on the left and the right for nothing. Okay? I'll dump a fucking truckload of fucking cow manure on the fucking thing. I'll stick everybody the fuck out. What is the city gonna do? Find me? Think about that, Rob. Why the fuck would I? You know what? Because the first time you got like a bitch and you fucking went on your little rant, okay? When you went on your little rant, and you know what? What'd you say? He said something about you didn't know if I was trying to hurt Benny. Benny's father and my father were tight. Me and Benny weren't tight. We see each other every once in a while. Okay. When I heard that he was in there, I wanted to do the right thing. There's a couple of people that I fucking send money to. Are you saying something about Benny? You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Get Benny on the fucking phone and let Benny say something bad about me. I can guarantee you that won't happen. Okay? Actually, he might fucking tear into you because you're a jerk off and you fucking didn't return his phone calls because you told Benny that you were going to get a bunch of papers signed to try to get him out. What do they call that? A petition or whatever the case may be?
Yeah.
But I had fucking on JPay, Benny's telling me, yo, can you call this fucking guy? Because he said he was going to fucking get the petition signed and all that other shit. And you didn't even have the money to fucking to accept his fucking phone calls. And you want to say, I'm a fucking fraud. But you want to tell everybody you got all this fucking shit. You ain't even got fucking $10. You use this guy Benny's fucking name on every one of your shows to get views. Did you fucking follow through on what you said you were going to do for Benny? No, you didn't. I'm going to get the petition. I'm going to help him out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. You didn't do anything. And I already told Benny, when he's ready, whatever the case may be, I'll get him a lawyer. Bro, you want to keep making videos? Rob, make fucking videos. Make what you want. Because you know what? There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. You said you weren't going to put the guy's name on there. I put it on there. Okay? The guy you spoke to the other day, I put him on there. The other guy that you said was, maybe I put him on there as a threat. There's no threat. That's my uncle. We were having cigars. This guy's 67 years old with Parkinson's disease. Maybe back in the day it was. Fucking chilling out, having some cigars. My cousin was with me. Asked him about you, called you. You were all excited to get on fucking FaceTime. He asked you this. And you were like, oh, yeah, no, I don't know. He asked you if you were around Big Mush, Tommy Karate, the whole shit. But, you couldn't even come up with the fucking times. You said you were at a certain location. You couldn't come up with it. You couldn't come up with the times. You want to call people out? You couldn't even answer them. Why? Because I put on a real motherfucker that did 22 straight. Okay? And you said, oh, I think I remember you. How could you not remember him? You said that you were in fucking over here for 10 years. He did 10 years there too. He was there. Everybody else knows him. Not you. Because maybe like fucking FBS was right. Maybe you were hanging out with the child molesters. Okay? Maybe that's what it was.
So he lies about a lot of the people he says he knows.
Bro, I put fucking Antonio Dave. I told you about him. They were on the phone, FaceTime for an hour. Okay? When you do 22 years straight, okay? And this is all documented shit. You could Google his fucking name, what he went away for, the whole shit. Having cigars. He calls. He's like, yo, I want to talk to him, whatever the case may be. Talk to him. Tony was like, yo, I don't remember you. I think I seen you when we were crossing in a holding cell. But how could you be there for 10 years? I was there. I didn't see you. I never seen you. So he started getting upset with my fucking, I'm going to call him my cousin because we know each other for a long time and I don't have a lot of cousins. And you know what? He is my cousin because I don't need to, the blood don't need to go through the veins to be called cousin. Okay? That's what it is. So There it is, Rod. You want to keep coming back? We'll keep going back. We'll just keep going back. Just keep going back. But you're either one or two things going to happen. You're either going to wind up back in jail because you're an idiot, okay? Or you're going to wind up fucking back in rehab, which I God forbid. And I don't think anybody should be either one. But you fucking fly off the handle so fucking easily. I think you're going to come on here when I told you that I can't talk to you right now because I was at the fucking dealing with my mother. Because my mother didn't have a will, and as anybody knows, when you don't have a will and nobody was power of attorney, it's very hard, very, very hard to fucking deal with shit. Okay, because there's no fucking there's no power of attorney, so I had to go petition to be fucking the guardian of her estate. And this guy wants to be an asshole, and immediately he was the one that says, "Oh shit, we got to come on the show because you got a lot of views." If I was going to go on his show, I would have done it already. Has I ever been on his show? That's what he's mad about.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's what he's upset about. Okay? Yeah. That's what he's upset about.
He wanted you on since you first came on YouTube.
And I'm the fraud? Tell me, Chris, what am I a fraud about? Tell me. Anybody on here want to ask me? Ask me. That's it. I'm here. I'm an open book. What am I a fraud about? Tell me.
Yeah, they've already tried to say that. It didn't work out.
Anybody that's on in the chat right now, ask you. I'm an open book. Ask me. What am I a fraud about? What am I a fraud about?
No, listen, I checked you out, bro. There's nothing I've found. Not a thing.
Anybody can ask. You think like I own the sanitation business? And that's all it was.
They were asking, why did you buy the land in Arkansas?
I just told you why.
Just to fuck with him.
You think I'm lying on my?
No, I believe you. You know what? I'll be honest, bro. If it's all right for me to say, Mike, you told me that a long time ago that you bought it for that reason. You told me that.
Yes, I did. I'm stupid like that. I'm fucking stupid like that. You think I forget the first fucking time that he did that shit? He put my picture up there and said the biggest fraud, Dibella. Tell me what I'm a fraud about. What am I a fraud about? What am I a fraud about? Okay? There's nothing to be a fraud. I'll tell you from day one where it was. Nobody talks about Joe Francolino. Joe Francolino told me to go fucking get my sanitation license. Because at that fucking time, he took over the fucking association for the fucking garbage business. And everybody was getting in trouble. Ponte, Baretti, all those guys are getting in trouble. And I already had the end because I was the collector. I used to collect all the money for that. I was one of the collectors. He owned Duffy Carden, the pink fucking garbage truck. He said, go ahead, kid. Of course we had a kickback. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You understand? Unfortunately, my partners, the ones that fucking Tommy Day was saying about the weed, when they whacked out fucking, they went to Vinny Oil and fucking Scarpa got fucking killed, his son. They wind up going away for that. They cooperated for that. So when that fucking happened, my license got taken away. So I had no choice. Because Joey Abdinall was on my fucking, they call him Joey 101 because there was a restaurant on 3rd Avenue and 101st Street. And he was there like a fixture every fucking day. One of the biggest fucking dealers. And they had to answer to the cartel. Okay? So that's what fucking happened. So when I was in partners with these fucking guys, yeah, I used to pick up off of them. I had a big fucking thing. I used to wholesale shit out in Long Island. Was I part of that? No. They went, Scarpa got killed. The whole shit came down. It was called the Bay Ridge Pot Ring. It was the Bay Ridge Pot Ring. Thank God I wasn't involved with that. Thank God. As a matter of fact, one of the kids, I wound up running into a restaurant over here that cooperated. I seen him in the fucking restaurant. I seen him, and I was like, I really don't care. He didn't do anything to me. I don't even give a fuck. It's 20-something years ago, 25 fucking years ago. What do I give a fuck? Sit down. I'd rather talk to somebody about the funny times back in the day than fucking sit there and fucking be mad at them for whatever the fucking case may be. It didn't matter. That's why Frankie Fab got. That was one of them, him and Joey. That's one of the fucking murders. So what else is I lying about? What else?
Nobody's saying
another
anything.
thing. I never fucking picked up a phone and stole a stock in my life. Never. Could you picture me fucking on the phone? Hey, how you doing? You like to buy 100 shares of fucking Apple? Never. That wasn't me. I don't have that fucking voice. I don't have that thing. I'm not that smart to sell somebody stocks. When I say we're in the stock market is because we opened the fucking place. You think it's easy to fucking get a place to put 100 phone lines in? You got to get 100 phone line fucking telephone bank. You need credit for that. All these other guys didn't have that. That's what my role was in the stock market. I see people in the comments, oh, Mike, all he did was fucking make phone calls. Never once in my life did I used to go to Wild Bill's place, Euro Atlantic, and fucking pay off the security guard and steal their leads. Yeah. That's why they had my ticket, because they used to want to fucking whack me out, because I used to go there 3 o'clock in the morning when the cleaning crew was there, because they had the best leads. The best leads were the people that had big money in the market. And we already knew they had fucking shit. So we used to go up there. Me and Billy talked about it. And we used to get those leads, the book, and give it to our fucking guys and have them call up. That's what you got to do. That's what people do right now in the payday loan business. When they call you, there's tier A, B, and C's, different tiers. They know that if you're going to pay the loan back, you're not going to pay the loan back. There's going to be a first payment default, whatever the case may be. So what else? What else, fucking Rob? What else? What are you going to say? Where's the fraud? Where's the fraud? I did everything I was supposed to do. And do I regret what I did? I never killed anybody. I didn't do any of that. So there's nothing to be sorry about. Do I fucking miss the life? Yeah, I missed the life because it was funny shit. I don't miss fucking killing people. I miss the fucking funny times. I mean, I miss the fucking funny times. Of fucking going out, fucking, you know what I mean? Being with your boys, playing cards, fucking, you know what I mean? That kind of shit. Making your own money, shit like that. I didn't do all that other shit. I used to earn. That's what I did. That's what I did. So there's really nothing for me to regret. Does that make sense? There's nothing for me to regret. Did I? You know what? I still pay restitution. I still pay restitution because that was part of my fucking plea. I had to pay restitution, victim services. Yeah, I fucked up a lot of fucking people's lives when we took that money, but I paid back $1,100 a month. I'll probably be paying that for the rest of my life till I die. So what else? There's nothing else. Do I miss going to the fucking after hours and fucking closing down the shades and fucking playing fucking Joker poker, you know what I mean? And fucking, snorting a line here and there and fucking, hanging out with your fucking friends or whatever the case may be. Yeah, of course. Everybody miss. Anybody that says they don't miss those good times is crazy. But I didn't do everything. If I wanted to go and do beyond, I already knew that wasn't me.
Yeah.
I business mind. But I didn't mean to take up a lot of your show.
No, bro, it's all good. People are loving it.
He's a jerk off. And he's like, oh, don't let Mr. Dibella tell you. You think I'm proud about property in Arkansas, bro? I showed you the paperwork. Remember I showed you the paperwork?
Yeah. I have it. I have it on my phone.
I was really looking to do something. I would have did it already. Like I told you, I don't care if the house fucking goes on fire. It don't matter. So, Rob, there was a reason to fuck with you. You understand? To fuck with you. I don't even care about it. You asked me to buy the other property. I told you I can't buy anything right now. And you told me, oh, I'll do owner finance. First of all, motherfucker, you wouldn't even know how to do owner finance. And you think I'm going to trust you? At least when I bought that fucking property where you are, there was a legitimate trustee who fucking went through the proper paperwork. Okay? You, crackhead? No. What are you going to do? You can't even afford to go to the fucking trustee or the fucking title company and draw up paperwork because you'd probably spend it or put it up your fucking nose. Okay? That's what you'd fucking do. So I would actually never do business with you. And you like, oh yeah, could you spend me $1,000? And then you want to get on here? Any fucking chance that you had of me doing business with you is gone. Gone. That's what that's what you get. You don't get to be my friend anymore. You don't get to be my friend anymore. So keep making your videos because I know that you're gonna get a few views. Okay. And once again, you think you're gonna get rich. Nobody cash apps them. Nobody cash apps them. You think people cash app them?
No.
You got a business, Chris. You got a business.
Yeah.
You understand? See, that's the difference. You got a business. Do you think that you're gonna fucking get rich on your YouTube, Chris? How many subscribers you got? I'm saying, how many subscribers you got?
6,000 something. No,
6,000.
I don't think I'm
Let's
gonna
just
get
say
rich.
you had 20,000,
Yeah,
and it's monetized, right? I don't know too
Yeah.
much about it. You think you're gonna get rich off of that?
no.
Would you rather have that, or would you rather have people cash app you and shit like that?
I don't know. I mean, I'd rather have people cash at me, I guess.
Yeah, because it's a business, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You think the average person goes to work, right? What do they make a day?
Not much, maybe $100.
Maybe if you're doing all right, 200, right? 250,
Yeah.
right? What are you doing? I know you're doing more than that.
A lot more than that.
And you're doing it out of the comfort of your house.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
Okay? Seriously.
Yeah.
The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
What is this guy doing? He's putting up videos of him fucking dancing to the village people washing his car.
I know, bro. He tries to steal viewers from people and shit. I've seen what he does. He doesn't make any money at it though. It's
But
funny.
what are you even doing then? What are you doing? I'm
It's a
that
fucking
relevant that
hobby.
you fucking want to make videos of me? I'm that relevant that somebody cash app him? Guarantee you not. Guarantee you not. Oh, I'm gonna be on tomorrow and I'm gonna make a video. You don't hear from the guy for 3 weeks. You don't even hear from the guy for 3 fucking weeks. Oh, I'm gonna do a show every other fucking day. Addiction and recovery. Before you start doing addiction recovery, you better recover yourself. Okay? Because you're the worst person to fucking take advice from.
You think he's still using?
I know he's still using.
Oh,
You
shit.
think 30 days is gonna do it for you?
Depends, but probably not.
You know, back in the day, I used to take a lot of coke when I was back in the day with those other guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have anybody to fucking lean on because I was living on my own. I was like 16 years old. It was some of the roughest times of my life. My friends came to me and said, yo, we're not going to fucking hang out with you anymore until you fucking get clean. Okay? Not that I was like fucking bad, but I was just doing it every night.
Yeah.
That's the worst time is when you could afford to do it because the people I was around, you're saying when people I was around, it was unlimited. They would just take a rock and put it on, boom, and everybody would do it. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the worst time because you're not seeing it financially.
Yeah.
You're not feeling it financially until you start saying to yourself, wow, it's fucking 7 in the morning. You know, and then you go home, you start feeling like a loser, like fucking, you do the walk of shame.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
And then you start getting like attitudes with people and shit like that, you know? So, and then I wasn't being productive anymore. I wasn't earning. I was slacking. And then when I first went to Vegas, I never took a fucking pill in my life. And I wound up taking a Percocet. And it was like the best feeling in the world. To me, at the time. And then I started buying like 500 at a time. You know? I'd be out. And then what happened was the high went away. Okay?
Yeah.
Then you had to take it just to feel normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're not taking them to be high anymore. You're taking them to be normal.
Yeah.
So you don't get sick. So I understand the whole, but my point to that was it didn't take me 30 days. Okay, it took me a very, very long time. A very, 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 very long time. Maybe some people are different. But I can't imagine this guy, and I wish him the best, and I don't wish him fucking any harm in that way. But you know what? He's a jerk off. Because
we agree on that.
We think that somebody with, and I actually refused to talk bad about him. I forgot what I said. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about him because I don't want to do this. I haven't been around. Every once in a while, I'll pop in. I'll send a little something to you. Just, you know, bro, you've always been respectful. We haven't talked in months. A holiday comes by, and
that was
okay. And,
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I don't even talk to Chris, but he'll still send me a text message, happy holidays, or whatever the case may be. That's a gentleman. Okay? Not like this fucking guy who thinks he's gonna bully me. What do you think? I was gonna fucking be like, oh shit. And I cried to him, oh, I'm gonna give you money. Take it down, take it down, take it down. Take it down. You took it down. You took it down. And I think I did tell him. I told him like a bitch. I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna talk to you until I put you on speakerphone. Because I'm at dinner with my wife. You're gonna apologize to my wife right now because you keep calling me like 10 times. Okay. And you know, Rob, you got no fucking credibility, cuz. What's your claim to fame? Seriously, what's your claim to fame? What's
his prison time? That's it.
His prison time.
Yeah.
His prison time. What's your claim to fame? Seriously, what's your fucking claim to fame? You can't even concentrate when you're on your fucking show. Okay, about you have something in a crock pot or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. You know, you can't even concentrate. You can't even get your fucking mic on right. You're fucking talking. It's muted. People got to tell you, you're like a fucking idiot. Now you got,
He's
now
all
you
over
got
the
me
place.
fucking going. Now you got me going. Okay. And I said, yeah, I wasn't going to go on FBS's show anymore because I didn't want to get caught up in the drama. I didn't want to get caught up in the drama. And that's the truth. You want me to lie to you, Chris? You want me to tell you the truth?
No, I understand perfectly.
Did I do
don't even
anything?
blame
Did I
you.
go on anybody else's show?
No,
Did I do anything else? No,
no.
I didn't do anything else. I listened to it. You know, who's that? Who's Rizzy? I mean, it sounds familiar. Who's Rizzy?
Oh, he's from Canada. He's
Okay.
yeah, he's a good dude. He donates a lot and shit.
Let me ask you something. I heard you say the other day you can't go to Canada. You can't go to Canada because of the felony, or
Yeah,
is that true?
yeah. Bro, they don't, even if you got a DUI, they won't let you in until it's been like 10 years since your
Oh, so it has
conviction.
to be that long, though. But after 10 years, you could do that?
I think so, yeah.
No, that's good to know. That's just fucking crazy.
I know, bro.
That's crazy. You can't do
There's a
that.
lot of countries we can't go to, bro. It's fucked up.
I do have a passport, but I've only used it to go like to the Bahamas or Cancun.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But so I can't go to Canada. I mean, I don't know what the fuck is in Canada anyway, but it's nice to know that I can't go. And where'd you say? London? You can't go to London either?
No, my wife has family there, and I can't even go. They won't allow me in. But my last felony was only, well, it was about 6 years ago, 7 years, something like that.
So
And a lot of
you're fresh.
yeah,
I try to get my record what do you call that? Expunged.
yeah,
But like in New York, they don't expunge. They won't expunge it.
yeah. They're super strict in New York, bro.
Because everybody has a gun over here. You know, my daughter's got guns, you know what I mean? Like just to, go target practice and shit like that, but they won't expunge anything in New York.
Yeah,
It's fucked up. But everybody
shame.
else, you know what I mean, they're getting out on fucking ROR. You killed somebody now in New York and they're just letting you out.
I know. It's
Isn't that
fucking
nuts?
insane.
I wish they had these laws back in the day.
Oh, me too, bro. Me too. I wouldn't be worried about a thing.
You would have went to jail for fucking having a fucking a joint.
Yeah.
They would have locked you up. Now it's like what? What do you have to have? Like 20 pounds before they consider it fucking, maybe fucking giving you a fucking desk appearance ticket.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, it was nice talking to you. Thank you for letting me use your platform.
Anytime, bro. You're
Right
always welcome
And
on.
again, like I said, we have our differences of opinions. And I don't know. I heard something about who's the other guy that Lefty?
Yeah.
Is he all right? The guy's all right?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Yeah.
Well, if he ever needs anything, not that whatever the case, if there's ever a little something, I don't know the whole fucking deal, whatever the case may be, but if there's anything, if there's like a little GoFundMe or something like that, let me know. I'll send a little something or whatever the case is. Like I said, I don't know. I just heard a little something that somebody's, I guess Don Berlin said something that they wish them luck or something like that, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I think it's more of an addiction issue, you know what I mean? But I don't want to say too much. It's his
No, I'm
business.
just saying, if there's something that anybody's going to contribute to, I'd be happy to do that.
It's very nice of you, bro. You're a good dude, bro. You're very kind
I'm
and
a good
generous.
dude. I've already been there. I've had nothing. I've had everything. I've had nothing again. You understand? But this other fucking bullshit is fucking. It's fucking nonsense, man. It really is. Why can't everybody just respect that everybody has their different opinions?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to exist on MobTube, bro.
You can have different opinions.
Yeah.
Like you just said the other day, like you had your thing with Mikey Scars. And what's his name? What's your RJ?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you got to fight with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And what did you say? Mikey Scars still thinks he's in the streets, right?
Yeah, that's the way I was looking at it.
I
Yeah.
fucking said that on your show the first fucking time.
I know.
Go back to the video. I told you, Mikey still thinks he's on the street. I actually donated to the show the other day because he was actually being honest.
Yeah.
He was actually being fucking honest on that fucking point. He was being honest.
Yeah, I went off on him a little too soon, I think. I shouldn't have said some of the things I said, but yeah.
No, well, I don't think you should. I don't think so. That's your belief. Where you going to go? Don't start doing that now.
No. It's only because I was, some things were explained to me, you know what I mean? And I jumped the gun a little bit, but
Well, he didn't really do anything wrong because they were just reading the transcripts. But a lot of things that Sammy says is not fucking true.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot. It's a business right now, and I wouldn't
Yeah, I
even be
didn't-
surprised if both of them wind up fucking being friends.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even get too deep into what went on between them. Honestly, I don't even know the whole story. But are they still beefing?
I don't know. I don't know. It was just the other day, but you know, it was just the other day, and I don't think RJ would be involved with something like, you know, that wasn't fucking true or something like that. You know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no, he wouldn't.
but like I said, at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah, 100%.
They're creating something, and then it's, you know what I mean. They're going to get views and this, that, and the other fucking thing, whatever the case may be. But you know, as far as everybody else, everybody was just a, a pit bull on everybody's ass or whatever the case may be. But what are you gonna do? And Jeff, I got no problem with you. Whatever the case is, you want to make a video, bro, make a video. But whatever, if you're gonna make a video, all I ask you to do is make sure it's true. And I can't imagine you not, because I don't think you'd want to destroy your credibility. Okay, on that end. Okay. Was I ever straightened out? No. Was there ever anything else? No. But let me tell you something. If you look at my life, okay, my kid's mother is Jimmy Gallo's fucking first niece. Her mother is Jimmy Gallo's mother. I've been around this my whole life. And if there's anything I ever wanted to do, yes, that's what I wanted to. That's what I strive to be. There'd be no doubt in my fucking mind that if things didn't go the way they went, I would have got straightened out. That's what it would have been. Would it have been the right thing? No. But at that time, that was my mindset. Everybody has that mindset at that time. Okay? That's what I did. So there's no fucking fraud there. But if there's a video made, just make sure it's fucking true. That's all. Fact check it. Make sure it's true. Talk to people. You know what I mean? I have no problem because it doesn't hurt me either way. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt me either way. But I have no problem with anybody else. But Convict Inc. is a jerk off. You heard it here first. Give him 6 months. This guy, I don't even know how he's got subscribers. Give it 6 fucking months. The guy is going to fall off the wagon again instead of just fucking minding his fucking business and fucking worrying about his own recovery. Okay?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. And Rob, you don't think I fucking know? He's the one who told me when he's on the phone. He's like, you got to come on because FBS got 7-something thousand views. Why don't you come on and do it with me? Because it's not about that. It's not about the views. It's not about the views. He doesn't even know how, like RJ and Mikey Stars are building something. That's, at the end of the day, that's going to be his agenda. Okay? They're going to build something. They're going to monetize that. They're going to get it where they're going to. Mikey's going to be worried about that. Let me ask you another question because I never even knew this. What do you think happens when these guys cooperate? Like, for instance, Mikey Stars, when he cooperated, right?
Yeah.
You think they paid him? I mean, how is he living the way he lives right now? I never understood that.
Bro, I have no idea how a lot of them do it. I don't know. I don't know. Some of them, maybe they had millions stashed. Who knows?
That's not the case.
Some of these guys, I mean, I understand when they do lots of documentaries and shit like that, but no, bro, I can't explain it. I have no fucking
I'm just
idea.
curious. If anybody knows, I would like to know. And that's a serious question. I'm just asking seriously because RJ said that Mike's got all these expensive cars. And from what I know of him, he really wasn't on top of the game making that much money. Like he says, when he took over Sammy's racket, there really wasn't much because everybody was still, everybody went recluse with construction. So they really weren't fucking making the money like when Sammy was around. So, and the lifestyle he led and his house is Staten Island, I can't imagine him walking away with millions of dollars. So I'm just curious. I was just curious of what happens with something like that. Like when you cooperate and
it is crazy, bro.
Like how is he doing that? I mean, even if you did a documentary, you get 25 grand, 50 grand, or something like that. You get taxed on that 38%.
Bro, I know. I've seen a couple of them that appear to be fucking millionaires, and I can't figure out.
I don't understand. How does that happen?
I don't know.
Do they get paid on like if the government fucking finds money, or and they get a piece of that?
Apparently, there is something like that where they get a percentage of whatever they seize and stuff like that. So if that's true, then that could be part of it.
Yeah,
but even that, how long can it last?
That's what I'm saying. How is he living like that?
I don't know.
God bless him. I'm just curious. It's a legitimate answer. You know what I mean? Because when Sammy came home, he's living in an apartment. You know what I mean? This fucking, So I'm just curious on how Mikey's fucking living as well as he does. I'm just, like I said, if it's a Mike, it's got no fucking. I'm not trying to like abuse anybody. I'm just curious if you could answer that question on your show on how it is. Because God bless you, you look like you're living a good life. You're sending bottles of blue to fucking RJ. I'm just curious on how that works. If he's not making any money on the show, right? They're not making any money on the show.
I think they give it all away, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. They give it all away. So I'm just curious. I mean, it's a legitimate fucking question on how that happens. So
I don't know. I need to find the secret though, bro.
but find that question out. Ask RJ how that is. You know, he doesn't have to go specifics or whatever the case may be. But you know, how is Mikey living like that? He's giving away the suits. You know what I mean? He's got a suit. You know what I mean? A tailored suit or whatever the case may be. You want me to send you a suit? I got a couple of suits, Chris. You want a suit? Tailored?
Oh, fuck it. Hell yeah.
It wasn't a dig, bro. That wasn't a dig. I'm just trying to laugh right now. I'm trying to get off my
I know. Did he actually do that, though? Did he send somebody a suit?
No, he gave RJ a suit. And RJ's
Oh.
going to get it tailored away. It was one of his suits
Oh, nice.
that he tailored, whatever the case may be.
It's a nice gift.
It is a nice gift. They gave him some other shit too. You know what I mean? They gift each other a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, they're good friends, bro. They are. They're good friends, without a doubt.
They are good friends. It's a legitimate answer. It's a legitimate question. I just wanted to know, like, do they give you Social Security? Do they give you disability? Or you know, do they pay you every fucking month? You know what I mean? Like, how is that? You know, what happens with that?
It's a good question, man. I doubt that he's still in witness protection. I don't think he's still in witness protection. But
no, I'm saying no, but you know, because you know you can't, you know, you have a legitimate job. I guess you could have a legitimate job after that. You know what I mean? But just curious on how the guy went and fucking, you know.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he's very successful in business. You never know.
You think he has a business now?
He might. He might. I mean, look at Sammy, bro. Sammy fucking. Look how quick he owned a pool installation company, a construction company, 2 restaurants while he was in Arizona. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that restaurant never did well, but the construction company did very, very good. Very good.
Did it?
Yeah, construction company did. I guess they said he was making $3 million a year. He was doing $3 million a year.
Frank Fiordolino said he got kicked out. He got 0 from witness protection. So,
but what, Frank, when you were in there, did they give you money? Like, how did that work?
somebody told me they give you, I think it's $2,000 a month for 18 months, something like that. It's not much. Let me see what he says, though.
You have to get your own housing. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not
it's
sure.
$2,000 and you got to fucking find your own way.
I'll tell you what, I think it depends on the importance of the informant or witness, because fucking Henry Hill, they got him cars, fucking got his kids horses. They got fucking, they gave him
that guy
homes.
was out in Vegas. Every time he came to the feast, they used to kick him out.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I heard about some of that
Handful
shit.
of times. Every time he used to come to the San Gennaro feast, the old timers would kick him out.
Oh, they got
They
San
want-
Gennaro in Vegas too?
Yeah.
Oh,
The guys from Rhode Island, they come out over here twice a year. They do it twice a year.
Frank said 3 G's a month and a car. That's not too bad, actually.
It's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. Was it a good car? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Was
what- What kind of car, Frank, and for how long did you get that 3 G's? See
You
what
get
he
the
says.
picture?
Yeah, did you get to pick a nice Cadillac or something, or would they give you a fucking Toyota Corolla? I got medical. I was in 5 years. You got medical. Okay, let's see. I want to see what else he says. 3 G's a month though. Shit, 10,000 towards. Okay, so they give you 10 grand towards a car.
Did they tax you on that 3G?
Good question. I doubt it because it's government money. But 10,000 towards a car isn't fucking bad. You know what I mean?
No.
Because if you got 10 G's towards a car and you're getting 3 G's a month and you don't have,
You could go get yourself a fucking Benz.
yeah, you could
You
absolutely.
could go put it down.
He said no comment.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you could get yourself a nice caddy, a Benz, or whatever. Bro, that's not bad. Not bad.
So what do
I
you-
wish somebody would give me 10 G's towards a car.
Frank, what do you think Mikey makes? What do you think Mikey makes?
What do you think, Frank? Well, Mikey was a very, I guess you could say, high value witness. He was very important. You know what I mean? So they might have given him a lot. I don't know. It's a good question. Ron Previty. Oh yeah, Ron Previty. Yeah, he made $1 million goddamn dollars being an informant. Some of them, like if you don't have a case going, if they don't have anything on you, if you're an important mob figure and you go to them and offer them shit, they'll absolutely pay you because you're not doing it to get yourself out of trouble. He said, I don't know. Everyone is different. Yeah. Somebody else told me they got $2,000 a month for 18 months. And that was it. They cut you off.
Billy Jr. still getting it or no?
Who?
He's not in it. Bill Jr. Or he's not in it.
Oh, no, he's not in it no more. No, he's not getting anything from them. Oh, Frank said I fucked up, or I still could be getting money. Oh shit! So I guess if you stay in it forever,
how could you still be getting money if you're not in it?
Yeah, Frank, you could jump on if you want. I'm curious. There's the link if you want to jump on. This is a good fucking conversation, guys. Donate if you can, please. This is
actually legitimate. I mean, everybody had to wonder about that, right?
Oh yeah, of course. It's happening. I wondered about that shit forever. Yeah. And when I read Henry Hill's book, I wanted to throw up. He would send the marshals to the grocery store with a list. Lobster, steak, shrimp. They would buy whatever he wanted. Then he would cook for all of them. Unreal, bro. Bought him cars, houses, everything.
That's crazy. I wonder how long they did that for.
Yeah. Jimmy Calandra said, my condolences on your mom.
Jimmy, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm going to use this opportunity to be a bigger man. And I'm going to wave the white flag. And
no, I hear you.
No more beef. If you'll accept that, I'm good. We don't have to be friends. I'll never say another bad thing about you.
That would be great, bro.
Because you know what? That took a big man to say that, and I appreciate that.
Jimmy's got a good heart, bro. Trust me, he does.
So
here's Frank. Frank, what's up? Oh shit, we can't hear you, bro. Fuck, Frank, we can't hear you. Something's wrong. Let me call him. Hold on. I'm going to call him and do it different. Then you can ask him all those questions. Let me see.
I got a question for Jimmy. Jimmy, do you know my kid's mother, Blanche? I don't have to say the last name.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll answer. Might take a minute.
May 16th as well.
Oh, okay.
No, my speaker was on. My bad. I'll come right on.
All right. All right, bye. All right, Frank's coming on. This is good, Mike. I'm really glad you came on, bro. I think a lot of good is going to come out of this show. Frank's about to come back on. Jimmy is a good guy with a huge heart. He is. Let me tell you something, bro. Every fucking time I'm sick, if my mom's sick, if Shanna's sick, Jimmy calls to check on us all the time. It's true. He's a good person. All right. Howie Santos just said 18 months is the rule, but for us, it's until we're done testifying. So there's from Howie. Jimmy Calandra said apology accepted. I appreciate the apology. I'm not sure, Mike, and I'm sure there's something else.
She had two sisters, Elaine, Mary. Her father was Ray. He used to hang out at the Tiamo on the corner. Her uncle was Jimmy Gallo. They used to hang out on the corner, Tiamo on Bay Parkway and Bath Avenue.
That's his stomping grounds. Let's see. What's up, Batchelder Street?
Her best friend was Willie's girlfriend, Jennifer.
Let's see what he says next. Here goes Frank. Let's see if there's a Frank.
Hey, what's up? You hear me?
I don't know why they called him that, but that's what I remember him as, Applehead.
Oh, Applehead. Well, you're talking about William Galloway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was his man, Jimmy Calandra. That was his
I only know him as that. That's who I know him.
Yeah. Here's Frank. What's up, Frank?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
When I met him.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, right, what you guys would say, they want you in there for 18 months to be self-sufficient. But if you're still active and they figure you're going to be on more cases, they're not going to be so eager to kick you out. They'll be like, hey, whatever you want, buddy. So it's like, what can you do for me lately? Now, I was in 5 years, and being that, and which bothered me. It bothered me a lot because they're like, oh, they're still keeping me in. I knew how it worked because they figured they're going to need me later on. So if I don't get thrown out, I could probably, with they probably wanted to use me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they would give you money. Then they'll keep you in. You know what I mean?
What about once they know they're done with you? Is that it? They stop paying
Yeah,
you?
there's guys that they know that already. Once they put them in there, 18 months tops.
18 months.
And then they even push you. They try to push you to get out. I mean, I had good experiences with the marshals. I actually did. But there's a lot of people that had nightmares. You know what I mean?
Do you have any idea what Mike was asking? How some of these guys, like Mikey Scars and stuff, have the life they do? Like,
I think what happens is some of these guys make deals with the feds before they go to the marshals as well. I never did that. Like, for example, I'm going to need this and that, whatever. And they were like, okay, we'll help you out, whatever. And they help them out that way. Everybody's deal is different.
Nice.
I really didn't bargain. I just got what I got and just kicked rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too fucking half size, too small.
Oh, your sneaks, bro. Jimmy Calandra said, "Oh shit, Jimmy Gallo, Jimmy from Red Hook. Not sure if I know them. I'm sure I've seen them before."
Yeah, and he had his brother Johnny Boy. They whacked him out, probably like, I don't know, 92 or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I'm sure he knew them. Yeah, Frank, I appreciate you asking this. So, what do you mean when they strike a deal with the feds, like for money? You mean, or what?
Well, like if a case, so somebody wants new teeth or hair, whatever the fuck it is they want, if their agent can bring it to their upper, the upper people and say, look, we want to get this guy this and that they'll do it. I've heard of that before. Not with my people though. That didn't happen.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You gotta remember, in my fucking case, there was like 20 people talking.
Yeah. But
I lived on that building on the corner on Bay Parkway and Bath Avenue above the Tiamo. The entrance was on, and then they had that guy, that barber, what was it, Ray? And across the street was, I think, Main Pharmacy. I lived there for 5 years. When I was over there.
Let's see what he says. So, Frank, if you're a very, very important, like somebody like Mikey Scars, for example, you know what I mean? Do they really strike some type of deal where you get a percentage of whatever they may seize or stuff like?
That's the ATF. And what the ATF does is, if you bring them to the spot, then you get a percentage. Not if you've been arrested on that case. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're an outside informant and you go, hey, I know where there's a stash house and they have this much, then they get convicted. Then you get, whatever the forfeiture is, a percentage of that. That I've heard of.
Oh, okay.
But not within the feds.
They used to give you the shave. Used to give you the nice shave, right?
Right. I guess that's what you call it. But like, let's say in my case, Joe Messino, he forfeited $13 million, and my testimony, according to this is coming from him, my testimony had something to do with that. I don't get nothing out of that.
Oh shit, 13 million. What on?
Yeah, because of the gambling aspect of his indictment.
Wow.
Yeah, he bitched to everybody he's seen in the fucking rat unit.
That's crazy, bro. You got any questions for him, Mike?
No, just did no. It makes sense right now. I was just curious on how he was like living like that, because I know Mike made he made money, but not that kind of money where I don't think it would last him this long.
Yeah.
When you take over Sammy's rackets and shit like that, I wasn't I didn't know how much close with Frank.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I didn't know how much money he had to begin with. Some of these guys take their money with them, and they had money from the streets, whatever. Not many, but some of them do.
I mean, but he had a family. You know what I mean? He had his family. His wife had to get something. He couldn't just walk away with, you know.
Right. I don't know. No, I don't know.
It was just
I mean,
something that popped in, and I was always curious about. You know, like
Yeah, I guess it's just different for every individual. You almost have to ask them. You know what I mean?
yeah, every individual. I know somebody who just got kicked out after a year. They just didn't want him anymore. So they weren't bringing anything anyway. And then there's people that have fucking worlds of information, and they try to keep them content. You know, I mean, I got kicked out of 2 places, and they were about to bring me to another one. That would have been the 3rd place I was at. They don't do that for nobody. You get kicked out of one place these days, you're done. Those Henry Hill days are over. You know, and there were breaches. I had 2 breaches. I was about to get breached, and then I breached between 2 breaches, you know. So they were like, "Fuck you," you know. But at the end of the day, I was looking to get kicked out too. I didn't like to testify and shit.
Yeah.
I walked off the stand in one case.
I'm sorry, Frank. I was just in. There was a time when I was in Staten Island, and when I was dating my ex-wife at the time, she started dating Gerard. Well, we broke up.
Gerard Bellafiore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a true story. I came out, my BMW had some flats on it, and there was a card, and it said, "Call me," and the card said, "The Herder." I don't know which one was the Herder. I heard Fabrizio was the Herder.
Fabrizio, yeah.
The Herder.
Yeah.
Anyway, we worked it out. He wanted to put tires on the car, but that started my beef. Bro, I'm telling you, that's what started my beef with Gerard.
I remember you telling me that story one of the first times I talked to you.
That's what, because I moved to Springville, and that's what started the beef. And then, everything, you know what I mean? A couple old timers, you know, we sat down or whatever because there was a lot of shit going on. That was the least of the troubles at that time. So they wanted
Mike, I'm sorry, Frank, you knew Fabrizio and them, right? You knew most of them anyway, didn't you?
I knew Fabrizio. I didn't know most. I knew Mike Yamin too.
But you guys
Mike in jail.
Fabrizio, I don't know if Fabrizio had a piece of it, but I remember going to New Lane at Gerard. I think they had the record store and an ice cream parlor on New Lane in Staten Island.
No, I didn't know them from Brooklyn. I know them like at a wedding, the Fabrizio kid, and then he got locked up with my brother too. So I used to go visit, and they always used to they used to hang out together. But I don't talk to neither one of them, my brother or Fabrizio, anymore.
I didn't grow up in Springville. When I moved from Brooklyn, when I moved from Bath Avenue, I got a house in Springville right behind the mall. I was there for like 2 years. But I grew up in Grasmere, around where with the fuck's his name? Joe Watts in Grasmere.
Oh shit.
That's where I grew up, in that area. But later on, you know, when I moved to Brooklyn, there was a guy, Joey from Antiquities. He owned the bar, Antiquities. I think it was on 5th Avenue, right by Jufrey Motors. He had an apartment on 73rd Street and 15th Avenue. And I rented that from him. I was down over there. But yeah, no, I had like the best of both worlds. I went back and forth. You know?
You guys are all from the same era, basically. You, Frank, and Jimmy, right? I mean,
90s,
my real grandfather lived on, what was the street? Base 16th, but it wasn't bad. It was Base 16th and 86th Street. Base 16th, Potemkin Cadillac was right there. Right over there. Frankie Hollywood lived over there. Then Frankie Fab's mother lived at a couple of houses down. They lived over there. Those are the good old days, you know. How did I like Springville? I didn't really like Springville. It was across the street from the dump. You know what I mean? They did that study over there. Everybody was getting fucking, you know, everybody was getting cancer over there. It was a known fact. That fucking,
for real?
It was the biggest, largest landfill. Fucking forget it. Right across the street from the Staten Island Mall.
Wow.
That's when Frankie and Mikey Scars had the contract. It was called Dan Road Trucking. For every foot of garbage, you had to put 3 feet of dirt. So they used to have the trucks bringing the dirt and pouring it on there. And then they would put garbage, pack it down, dirt, garbage. And now people are there fucking, now it's a park. Can you believe that?
Holy
That
shit.
fucking landfill. Now it's a park. And you know,
Wow.
another 10 years, people are going to be building houses over there, not realizing they're living on top of a landfill.
Wow.
People don't give a shit. That's why all
So
the houses,
people were really getting cancer from that shit.
well, they did a
Yeah.
study. Yeah, they were like fucking, you know, the cancer rates. They don't know if it was that, but the cancer rate in that area was high.
Yeah, then it was that for sure. Wow. That's good. Frank, you knew about that too?
Well, nah, that's always been studies. I mean, and that's a new popular move now. They're building parks with old trash dumps all over the United States. They do that a lot.
What the fuck are they doing with all the trash?
They pound it up. It's like
They barge it up to Kingston.
when I lived
Oh,
in
really?
Virginia Beach, there was a place called Mount Trashmore. It was an old dump, and it's a
Yeah.
park now.
Why don't they just incinerate all that shit? I don't get it.
I don't know. That's a good. Some
Probably do that
some places
shit
do.
now. They probably
Huh?
do that now,
Yeah, some places do.
but not back in the day. Back in the day, they used to fucking, you know, Phil Beretti and Ponte was so big that when they shut down the landfill in Staten Island, the city would dump at their transfer stations, and right off of Metropolitan Avenue on 2 North 5th Street.
I know where that is.
Right by it was right by Giando's on the bay.
Yeah, I know exactly. I used to eat at Giando.
Giando's right there, and then they had the
Tenth Avenue.
factory, the Domino Sugar. When you used to pass, you used to smell Domino Sugar.
Yeah, that's
sweet
Williamsburg.
Yeah, Williamsburg. And then we used to go to Peter Luger's,
Sure.
and then that's when they used to dump it. And then they go through it and separate the trash, and they had the barges, and they put the barges on it, the garbage,
Yep.
and then they used to take the plastic and recycle it. And then the city took it over. That's when Giuliani
Shit, I
came.
remember the 70s and 80s. People used to freaking work for companies, regular, even small construction companies. They used to dump right on the side of the roads and just fucking disappear.
What's Rutherford? What's that?
That's Jersey, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy just said that. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy shit though, bro. I remember, didn't Sliwa do a fucking, wasn't he on a documentary where he was talking about the fucking landfill or some shit like that? He said in Staten Island, you swing a dead cat, you hit a made guy, some shit like that. I'm pretty sure.
It really was. That's exactly how it was, bro.
Staten Island, huh?
He has a way with words, that fucker.
Yeah, no. Everybody left Bensonhurst and went to Staten Island, didn't they?
You know, when I was growing up, everybody in Brooklyn would say, fuck Staten Islanders, fuck Staten Islanders. And everybody went from Brooklyn to Staten Island. And then everybody used to say, fuck Jersey, a bunch of hicks. And everybody went from Staten Island to Jersey. And then it was like, fuck Florida, and everybody went to Florida. So,
yeah.
After guys I used to hang out with.
Yeah, Jimmy said, Mike, you're invited on my show. We could talk about the neighborhood and a couple stories about Gerard.
Yeah. He was a funny. You remember the car that Gerard had? I think it was a black. I actually had to meet up with him. It was a black SL 500 hardtop. I was at Ida's place on 13th Avenue, the butcher shop, and across the street was the A&S pork stall. The first tag job I ever had, Gerard did it. He was kicking the window out on 4th Avenue Parkway. I had a garage over there. He was kicking the fucking window out, and he had the rivets. And he put the rivets. This is before we had beef. But he had a way of making the rivets that looked just like fucking, they came from the factory.
Yeah.
And nobody.
Frank, did you? Huh?
Hold on one sec.
Go ahead.
This is Mike.
Frank, did you know Gerard?
No, no, I didn't know. I didn't know many people from Brooklyn. The people I did know were Banana people, and mostly from the other side. And as far and same with the Gambino people, same thing, from the other side. And that's who I knew.
Yeah.
They're like the ones that are up right now, and the Gambino family especially. I knew them well. Where was 13th Avenue? Is that Dyker Heights?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I knew the Colombos. My cousin Dino was with that little clique on 20th Avenue. So I knew a lot of those guys too.
Yeah, we were just there a couple of years ago, Dyker Park and shit.
Yeah. I used
Let
to
me
go
see.
to this coffee shop and go meet up with some people sometimes. It was called Caesar's. It was named after Caesar Bonaventure. And I
Oh,
used to
really?
go there. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, Baldo took it over after Caesar had died. Caesar had opened it and he kept the name. It was on 13th Avenue.
Interesting. That's what's up. Everybody wants Jimmy to come on. I don't know, guys. Jimmy doesn't come on my show anymore. I think he's trying to keep his image clean. I understand, but it's all good. I like the fact that he's here in the chat. Let me see. Hey, folks, gotta run. Mike, my condolences. FBS, thanks. Great show. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Glad you're feeling better. Nice talking to you, and everyone, good night. All right, bro. Have a good night.
Who was that, Mike?
That was Robert B. I think Mike's coming back on. I'm not sure. Wise Guy TV said Dino Calabro or Saraceno.
Calabro's my cousin, and Saraceno's Dino's cousin. Dino Calabro's mother is my first cousin.
Oh, okay. Bro,
She's a Fertilino.
Yeah, I read a lot about them guys, bro. They were some crazy motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, when we went to his what was it? His bachelor party back in '91, I think it was. It was the first day of the Iraqi war, the first one, and we went to Atlantic City. Those fucking kids were out of their mind.
Wow.
I had another guy with me who was a captain in the family now. Well, he's shelved, and he came with me. We were young, and we hung out with them. They're like, "What the fuck's up with these guys?" You know.
Yeah.
Then they got into a fight because one suggested that he wanted to go to Avenue X and go cop some fucking stuff, some crack, and then they got into a fist fight.
Bro, do you remember? Either you or Mike might remember. You remember Upstairs Records on Avenue X?
Who, me?
I don't. I just remember going to Tower Records in the city all the
They
time.
used to advertise Upstairs Records in the back of the Source magazine, and I went there to get some turntables. And let me tell you, that area was fucking. I don't know what block it was or whatever, but holy fuck, bro, that shit was terrible. I was like, God damn, it was a bad fucking neighborhood. I didn't go there too often. Jimmy Calandra said every car Gerard had was nice. Yes, the tag jobs and A&M's is still there.
I don't know what the A&M's.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, listen, a lot of good came out of this show. Thank you guys for coming on. I got to shut it down because I got so much shit to do before my next show. So,
gotcha. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Frank. I'll talk to you soon, Frank.
Have a good one, Mike.
All right, thanks everybody. All
right.
Mike,
thank you for coming on, bro. I'm glad you got to say what you wanted to say about Convict Inc. Go ahead.
All right, Jimmy, nice talking to you, buddy. Put it in the past. Life's too short, and we'll talk some other time. Chris, thank you for being the liaison.
Absolutely.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Yep. Talk to you soon, bro. All right, good shit, Jimmy, and that's good, man. See, some peace was made. Hold on, I think I got to take him off here. Some peace was made, you know what I mean? Good stories were told. Got some facts from Frank about witness protection and all that. So, I don't know, guys. 3 hours in, it went from an addiction and recovery show to a mob tube show and then a mob content show. Mike did tell the story about his addiction, though, and that was fucking awesome. So, I don't know what to title this, but so far the working title is Addiction and Recovery, and Mike Dibella goes at Convict Inc. Matter of fact, I'm going to change that. Let me see. All right. Plus, Mike Dibella goes at Convict Inc. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I have to come back on tonight because I got to make money. So I hope there's some there for me, for real. I'm out of here for now. I got a lot of shit to do. All right, but I'll see you guys tonight. Guys, please, it's still an addiction and recovery show. Remember these phone numbers at the bottom here. I still have Kimberly Berlin's information up. I should probably change that soon. Write these numbers down. Put them in your purse, pocket, wallet, man bag, fanny pack, If you're a kangaroo, put them in your pouch. If you like to stick shit in your bra, ladies, put it in there. Just keep them close by in case you need them. All right? And that's it for this one. Let me just read one comment. Tommy Shots and Dino. Yeah, Tommy Shots Gioli. Yeah, and Dino had a lot of bodies from what I remember. Yeah, they certainly fucking did. Those guys were crazy, bro. So, all right, that's it, guys. Thanks for everything. I love you all. And until next time, salute.